So because I'm totally irrelevant, and I really am, I don't expect to have many people, but at least I will have.
And I really am.
Oops.
I don't expect to have many people.
Of course, I screwed
But
up
at
already.
least I will. And I really am. Oops.
I had no idea I had that on. My bad. Sorry about that. I just feel I will try my best, honey. I will try my best because I'm excited about it as well. Believe it or not, I just feel like it's going to be fun. And I haven't had a cigar in such a long time that I'm really, I'm looking forward to having that cigar. So I've decided to I just want to pick my words carefully. Respond, I guess. It's not my favorite word, but I'm going to respond because I'm kind of irked by what I've been hearing, the absolute lies about me. But didn't give a flying about. I do, but you see, the difference between you and I is I'm just kidding. I'm busting chops. I don't take it very seriously. And I understand the situation that you are having. Jake, I understand because you do have the Graves' disease and people are very mean. And I totally get that. And I don't think it's very healthy for my own health to be exposed to a lot of hate. But I have to say, I wasn't going to respond, but I'm going to respond. And I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry because I did so much for this guy. How dare from the very beginning what he did to me. How dare are vile. And I'm not even going to use all the other words that other people use. And I'm not going to spend this time cursing. But I'm angry. Number one, NEGZ, lying and telling people that I videoed my husband dying. Well, my husband was dying for 7 years because he had terminal cancer right out of the gate, right at diagnosis. He was dying. Therefore, they were just going to give him chemo and, treatment just to prolong his life and to keep him comfortable. And at that point, my husband and we talked about it, and I said, I'm going to document the journey, I suppose you call it, out of boredom to start, but so that I had some memories. And it's not just a photograph, it is a person, an animated person, talking, expressing themselves. Well, this piece of poo-poo, this smelly, disgusting piece of poo-poo, decides he wants to tell everybody that I videoed my husband dying. I wasn't with my husband when he died. I never saw my husband even after he died because I did not want to see him dead. This is the last video I have of him. The next day, he went into a coma. So let me just play a little bit of it. This is the last time I saw my husband alive.
I will, I promise.
Promise what?
Do not say what you don't want me to say on video.
Come on.
I promise that I will not go to Gillies and eat 6 hot dogs.
Why did you do this? Why did you?
What is it you want me to do? Why don't you say? Why don't
You
you say?
just said, I promise you will take the day off on Monday.
I promise I will take the day off on Monday in the upcoming month at some point. I will take a Monday off.
No, And don't blink when you talk.
I'm not blinking.
Okay.
I'm not
When's
blinking.
Monday? This Monday?
I will take this Monday off from my usual routine of going to Gillies and eating 6 hot dogs. Oh my God, what happened to my fingers? They're crossed. My fingers are crossed. I don't know what's going on. No, because you're going to hold it against me.
I'm holding it against you.
I will take Monday off.
This Monday?
Yes, most of it anyway.
Okay. At least from noon on?
Yes. At least from noon on.
Okay. I never saw him again. I didn't want to see him deceased. I didn't want that memory. And he looks healthy. He looks a little tired. Whoops. How do I remove that? Okay, sorry. I'm using my laptop, and I hardly ever use it, so I'm just getting acquainted with it. I never saw my husband again. I couldn't even go to his funeral. So, hi, Kim. Lies, 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 lies. I'm going to be very brief because I don't want to be here and go through this again, but I'm going to have to because I want to address it and then I want to move on. I'm sick of going back in time and doing this because I have moved on. But this dumbass has not moved on. He wants to make up these ridiculous stories. Let me tell you something. One of my biggest regrets is investing in that idiot, that low-class piece of dog poop. I'll never see that money again. And what makes me angry is how much I have done for that disgusting human being and what I got in return for it. And not just me. He knows absolutely nothing about me. He doesn't know where I work or what I do because he didn't care to know. He didn't know my daughter's names or their ages or anything about them. He didn't care to know. He was just a part of a group of friends. He was just one person in a group of friends. I decided not to invest in him. Instead, I invested in Skeeter. Why? I love Skeeter to pieces. Skeeter is kind, loving, and loyal. NEGZ, you are not. You are dysfunctional. You are a F-up. And you are a loser, like everybody says. There's no other word to use other than loser. You're a loser. And DC, you want my attention so much. Well, here you got it. When you say, when we were at the stream house, that I took my Ambien and wine and ate everything in the house, let me remind you of something, DC. The house that I paid for, the food that I paid for, the vacation that I paid for, the dinners out that I paid for, the breakfasts in the morning at the restaurant when we vacated the property, I paid for. The booze, I paid for. Children's activities, I paid for. I covered everything. I left no stone unturned. It was my vacation. My husband had been 3 months gone. I needed to get away. And I took this opportunity as getting to know new people and getting away from people I know, just to be distracted. Okay? Now, I didn't get any personal recognition from NEGZ when my husband died. No, not at all. But me, I gave $1,000 for a headstone for your junkie ex-girlfriend who claims that was your son. But I don't understand. The private investigator said, you're not on the birth certificate. You're not on the birth certificate. You're a liar. Everything about you is a lie. And I've had enough of hearing you drag me when I have done so much for you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have never done a thing for me, NEGZ. Not one thing. And for me, at the time, I was a loyal friend. I turned a blind eye to the point that when it was Heather's birthday, you know Heather, who came to all of our vacation houses, when it was her when it was her birthday, I reminded you day in, day out, because you know why? Because Heather was constantly bringing you gifts, buying you things, treating you really nice, and basically supporting you. And I reminded you, don't forget, she's one of your biggest fans. Don't forget Heather, don't forget. That's Linda doing that. That's not NEGZ doing that, that's Linda. In the end, you know what I had to do? I had to send her a cake and put his name on it because he absolutely refused to acknowledge the fact that it was her birthday. And I have done that more than once. As a matter of fact, when you got out of the hospital after whatever you had, a kidney stone, I don't even remember, to be honest, it was so long ago. I bought you the gift and put everybody's name on it. That was me. It was also me that gave you money. Was it $700 or $800 for your birthday? And I sent you a gift from England. That's what I did. And the only reason I'm discussing it now is because you have never stopped trashing me. And I have done nothing to you other than finally being fed up and telling the truth. After you doxed me, called me an ambient eating scumbag, and told everybody I lived in New Jersey and you had the address. Well, this is wonderful because I haven't lived in New Jersey since I was a teenager. Just goes to show how little you knew me. I live in Boston. I have a home in Boston. I have a vacation rental house. I'm just getting organized now in New Hampshire. And I have a condo in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, that I also rent out when I'm not there. You know nothing about me. And the reason you're angry is because for some reason you think I gave this large sum of money for Skeeter. Oh, you're going to drag me? Uh-oh, what have I done now? Listen, I gotta get this off my chest because it is such a slap in the face. And to be honest, Boris, it is hurtful because we were personal friends. Friends that have met each other. Friends that were supposed to care. Here you go, I got a weed in my van. Supposed to care. And I got burnt so bad by you. You are vile and disgusting. I got to try to think of other words because these words have been overused when it comes to you. You have shown no gratitude whatsoever. None from the very beginning. And I turned a blind eye only because I was enjoying my friendship with all the other friends you kicked to the curb. And yes, I will financially support Skeeter if I want to. I've given him tens of thousands of dollars. Call me a liar. But I actually have the proof. You know why? Because he's a decent man. He cares about me. He makes sure I'm okay. He worries about me. And also another thing about him. He is an amazing family man. He has 5 kids. He takes care of every single one of his kids. Every single one. He is the most loyal friend. Magda is too. So loyal to me. And this is why you help friends. Your loyal friends, you always help. Drag you to a seedy motel for cheap sex. Hey, I'm up for it. Yeah, why not? I'm just kidding. I don't know if that would go down well. Unless you like bite marks and bruises. I'm not too upset. I'm pissed, but not in the way you think. I'm not going to lose my mind over it, but this is a very assertive Linda right now. And I don't want to hear this crap. I took Ambien, ate everything in the house. What, there was a couple of plates of Tostitos or something nonsense like that? Come on now. Come on, I ate everything in the house. DC, media, shut up. Absolutely, you are ridiculous. I used to like you. I can't stand you now. You are a total bore. You are a snooze fest. You are not funny. You don't even try to be funny. You look ridiculous in those stupid hats and outfits you wear. Because you have no sense of humor, nobody could ever take you seriously. You're too serious about what you're talking about, and you're ridiculous. And you're just as much as a whiny bitch as he is. When you're here on the internet after being here for so long, you kind of understand it a little better. And what you never do is let them see you sweat. That is your downfall. Because you are so pathetic that you are fighting all his battles. You know, the chicken shit that won't fight them for himself. That chicken shit. When I was part of a small group of friends that I hold dear to my heart right now, and yes, somebody has mentioned, yes, Skeeter is in my will. He is a lot younger than me. He is in my will. That's because we care about each other. And I care about Lori, not so much Heather. She was a wingnut. And let me just tell you what happened on these vacations. Let me tell you. The second vacation house we went into, the second stream house we went into, it started out bad. You know why it started out bad? Because NEGZ was in a horrible mood because of MFW and Yaba. He had a meltdown in the kitchen. He was going to do all these horrible things to Yaba. He was going to send her pizzas, or both of them. And Skeeter had to basically talk him off the ledge. And that's not pleasant when you're on vacation. You leave your problems behind. Well, it gets better. Of course, he got the biggest room. Out of respect for the host of the streams, he got the biggest, best room, ensuite bathroom, huge TVs, you name it. I, myself, who paid for the entire vacation, got to share a twin bed with Lori. Heather had her own room. Skeeter and the kids had the entire basement, which was obviously converted into a game room and, a separate bedroom, a kitchen. I purchased the blow-up mattresses. I bought all the food. I paid for all the restaurants. And of course, as I said before, our tradition was to have, after we left the house, to have a lovely breakfast nearby. I paid for that. I always made sure there were activities for the children. I purchased all sorts of silly string, Nerf guns. That's what I did. For a vacation, I wanted to enjoy myself and share it. Did I get any thanks or gratitude? Absolutely not. None from him. None. He was moody and he was miserable and he absolutely ruined the vacation. And let me tell you how. What he did from the very beginning was decide to neglect his children that were in the house. Not just little NEGZ, his older son. Neglect them. He didn't bathe little NEGZ. Lori had to give him bath every night. Lori had to make sure he was fed. He was in a pissy mood, and we all felt it. And that's not very comfortable. It's also incredibly disrespectful. Thank you, Scottish. Hi, Kim. I love you, Kim. Okay. It gets worse. After we get there, the house is about 2,000 square feet, but it had a very weird layout. So the moment everybody walked in, somebody said, "Oh, this is very bad. juju. Dude, do you know how much that house cost? That house was like $1,500 a night. And I never discussed that until now, because I am sick to death. Well, first of all, there's absolutely not. Boris, absolutely not. There was none of that. Lori was dating NEGZ. I had no interest in that. NEGZ is not my type at all. I don't find him attractive in that way. I had no interest in that. My husband had just died. I was not interested in that. I'm older. He is way too young for me. He's not my type. I don't go for younger guys. Never have. Never, absolutely never. Okay. We get to the house. He's in a pissy mood. He's up in arms over Yaba, MFW. And there's a bad vibe in the house. And we are trying desperately to keep everybody happy. All the kids. And now remember, Skeeter's got 5 kids. Lori bought 2 kids. Heather was there. Who else was there? NEGZ had his 2 kids this time. He didn't have all his kids there, just the 2. And then his friend Puck came over, and he was so rude to his friend. He ignored his friend, and he comes over and he sits with the ladies, and he says, I don't understand him. Does he not like me? He was just such a horrible. He was just being horrible. Now, we had planned to go to Chris Ruth's Steakhouse on the following Sunday. But on Saturday, Heather decided she was going to be a big bossy bitch and say, listen, we want to go today. Well, there was no reservation today. We drove around for what seemed like an hour, and it probably was an hour, trying to find a restaurant that we could get into. They were all packed. There was hour-long wait listing. We finally get into this Thai restaurant. And guess who has a meltdown? NEGZ has a meltdown in a restaurant, and for some reason, Heather turns to me, points her finger at me, and starts yelling at me that it was my fault I was giving him anxiety. Well, you know what? Do you know what that felt like? Let me give you an example. Did you drive to the restaurant with your kids in the car next? No, you didn't. You left it to Lori. Didn't tell Lori that one of your kids has all this anxiety and can't drive on the highway. And she had to deal with your 2 ill-behaved children in the back of her car. That's not her responsibility. That's yours. And that set the tone. And it got worse. After Heather had a go at me in the restaurant, I went outside and I pointed my finger right in front of her face. And I said, you have some fucking nerve. My exact words. Some fucking nerve. And I'm not a very confrontational person, but how dare I be blamed for trying to create a fun, happy environment through a vacation that I 100% financed. And that's how I was spoken to. She's lucky that I didn't slap her, because that was vile. In the end, everybody started fighting and everybody left. Skeeter and Mrs. Jerkins and the kids and I went to, what was it called? Some sort of chain Chinese restaurant. And we had a fun time. Food was crap. Food was absolutely horrible. But we had a good time. Skeeter, who arrived at the stream house in agony, his pain was horrible, fixed the broken toilet in the house, and blew up the mattresses for the kids. Now, Ron, I asked 3 times, because you know why I asked him to do it? I was lugging in $350 worth of groceries out of my car and booze into the house. Well, booze was separate. Into the house. Jesus. This guy wouldn't lift a finger to help, not a finger to help. He was a moody bastard. And let me tell you something. He didn't even lift a finger to help clear out all the garbage and clean up after we left. Nope. As a matter of fact, he left that bedroom with open packages of snacks and cups everywhere. That's the thanks I got. All right, so where I'm in this story. Okay, so so what happens next? That's the whole point, Kim. I provided the kids with activities so they were always busy. I made sure I covered all bases so that everybody could be relaxed, carefree. The kids enjoyed the farm. It has now become a regular thing for Lori and Skeeter and the kids. And this is the best. Well, again, NEGZ is to blame for that. Absolutely. Because there's no erratic behavior. But I am an ambient eating scumbag. Let me tell you what happened when his son died. Because I'm an ambient eating scumbag. This guy was popping pills like you could not imagine. We were afraid he was going to die. But he didn't say a word because I know what it feels like to be grieving. And I fell on that sword too. The wine and the pills. I've experienced that. That was not a happy time for me. But I guess it was a part of my grieving because that's what I turned to. This guy, first of all, I drove 16 hours, took leave from my job, and drove 16 hours to be with him the day after his so-called, I'm not even calling his son because he's not on the birth certificate, and I don't believe any of it now. I do not believe anything he has told us. Everything he has told us was a lie. And it's so upsetting for me personally because it was a personal relationship and it hurts. It hurts. I bent over backwards for this person to treat me like that. There you go. Now, I wish I had known about weed. Well, I kind of did, but I wasn't into it back then, but I wish I'd known. It would have been so much more healthy for me. I would have been happier. Okay, so basically, I couldn't believe anything he said. He would say things that didn't make sense. One day, well, the day that I drove the 16 hours, Skeeter came, Lori came, Heather came. We all came. Lori left her job. Heather left her job. We all left our jobs to come and be with NEGZ. That's a real friendship. There he is. There's Skeeter. Skeeter knows. Oh, I'm going for it. And I'm so tired of it, Skeeter. I'm telling you, I'm so tired of it. I'm just singing your praise. How when you went to the stream house, you blew up the mattresses. You fixed the toilet that wasn't working, even though we asked NEGZ a million times. And Skeeter, you are here. And I'm going to say this because this upsets me too. He called CPS on Yaba, and he told us at that house when he was having that meltdown in the kitchen, and he says, I don't care who knows it, and Skeeter was there, and Skeeter would never lie about that. So, DC media, shut up. Really. I could say so much worse about you right now, but I'm only lowering myself slightly to have this rant. She clearly wants my attention because she did 2 videos. I'm on vacation. I couldn't be bothered to respond to it. Trying to say, oh, Yaba called me insane and a pathological liar. How would Yaba know anything about me? Yaba and I had no relationship whatsoever. Woof. And you're fighting with somebody. You call her a liar. So do you know how stupid you look, DC media? When you say that? I wasn't particularly kind to Yaba back in the day, which I apologized for. Whether she accepts it, I don't know. It was a bad time, and I explained the situation. I hate to say I was making excuses for myself, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm ashamed for some of the things I said about Yaba, and I will say something. Definitely did. Thank you, Skeeter. Say, screenshot that. That's right. He and Nikki. Exactly. Now, I forgot about the Nikki part, but it's all coming back to me because it was a long time ago. That's right. That is correct. Thank you. And he had that meltdown, and you had to talk him off the ledge and calm him down. And he absolutely ruined the vacation. But Skeeter saved the whole vacation. Skeeter, who is in absolute agony, who had to suffer my driving by sitting in the back of my car, me being the terrible driver that I am, holding on for dear life. And he was so kind and loving, and that's how Skeeter is. That's the kind of person Skeeter is. And that's why we will remain friends. All right. So we all go to the house. Skeeter drives in. I drive 16 hours. Heather comes from Wisconsin. Lori comes from, 3 hours away, wherever she is, to be with him because he's shocked and upset, blah, blah, blah. We get there and something doesn't feel right. He's telling stories that were very different from the stories he told us previously at the farmhouse about this son. Like all of a sudden he has pictures that he got from Jessica that he's claiming he had all along when he said to us he doesn't know anything about the child. He doesn't know where the child lives. And then the story changed. And then the little version of him, well, I shouldn't call him that because the little boy's nice, was playing with something that he tried to make into a fishing rod. And it was a bottle of pills on the end of a string and a stick. It was an empty bottle, a prescription bottle. And he was fooling around with it. And I said, what is that? What is that? And Ron says, oh, that's his Ritalin. He's run out. Something like that to that effect. Ritalin, I thought. Interesting. So later on, I mentioned it to him. He absolutely flat out denied that he was taking Ritalin. And I said, I don't understand. You told me those. He didn't know what I was talking about. Didn't know what I was talking about. Shit has been going on for years. Enough is enough. Spoiled ass is still doing this 6 years. Thank you very much. Yes. He won't move on. He's so jealous. So he goes on and he goes, oh, she gave Skeeter $6,000. Who are you? Who are you to determine, number one, how much money I gave to Skeeter? That was incorrect anyway, that amount. Who are you? Skeeter's got 5 kids and a wife. There's only 2 of you. How would you know how much it costs to move? And what's it to you? Because he wanted that money, and he even said so. It could have been my money. No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't, NEGZ. You are a jerk. You hardly even acknowledged me when we were in a group. You were part of a group, and that's about it. There was no hugs or thanks for coming or anything like that. Is that our Lori? Lori, I feel like crying, Lori. I feel like, I know 6 years ago, it still hurts what he did to us. See, Lori's here. There's my, there's Lori. We all miss it. I just love you guys so much. And I can't wait to be fit. And so we can go back and resume our vacation yet again. Right. That's so sweet. Do you see the appreciation? Lori just said, and Scooter said, that's friendship. That's loyalty. These are people I give my heart to. These are people who will never let me down, and they will never go online and say mean things that aren't true about me. He is bitter, and he is jealous, and he has always been jealous of Skeeter. Why? Because Skeeter was funnier. Skeeter had more of a chance as a comedian or an actor or film producer, whatever, than NEGZ did. NEGZ won't even drive on the highway. And let me remind you, when Lori was casually befriending NEGZ, I don't want to say, well, dating, whatever you want to call it, on her birthday, we all reminded him about her birthday. Did he remember? Did he do anything? She invited him over for a meal with her family, and what did he do? He stayed at home and watched video games, lied and said he had to mow the lawn for his grandmother. He's also incapable of showing any type of compassion, feelings, loyalty, any of those feelings. He's incapable of that. Absolutely incapable. So when we arrived, the story was not adding up. Then this Jessica person, who happens to be the boy that passed away, the mother, they had this deal going on where he was buying medication from her. I think there were pills. They could have been Xanax. Now, Skeeter's here and Lori's here. I shit you not. He was taking those pills over and over and drinking and taking those pills. And we were worried. We didn't want to leave him, but we had to get to the hotel. And we hadn't eaten. We ended up eating snack machine food because even the McDonald's was closed, or whatever that fast food restaurant by the hotel was. We didn't want to leave him. We were worried. Is he going to die in his sleep from all those pills? We were worried. I didn't hold it against him because whatever he was feeling, the same as when I was grieving, I did the same thing. I didn't hold it against him. But it continued. He was continually buying these drugs. And then, here's the best part. They were hooking up. They were having sex with this woman, the mother of this deceased child. I'm like, this is so dysfunctional. All I kept saying is, please use a condom. And he says, why? If it happens, it happens. Well, I got to tell you, that did not go down well with me. That did not go down well. And at that point, he started communicating with Bunny Rabbit, who is my arch enemy, but he thought it was okay. Sort of like when Skeeter went on Miss fucking Wonderful's channel, did his little comedy routine, and I was in the chat cheering him on, and that's where the problem lied for NEGZ. So it didn't matter that he befriended one of my worst enemies. That didn't matter. Who had 2 years dragged the living shit out of him. And then because I was cheering on Skeeter and Miss effing Wonderful's chat, who, by the way, hates my guts, he decided he was going to dox me in the most despicable way. Yeah. In the most despicable way, by lying, giving out my info, and just saying horrible things about me. Because, of course, I wasn't grieving hard for somebody that I was so in love with, that I actually physically met, was married to. Unlike his grief for somebody that has no relationship with. Then he thought this was going to be clever. I'm going to post nudes of, this is what he said, of your friend. Okay, first of all, I don't know anything about that situation. At the time, I knew nothing about that. But why would you post nudes of someone else because you think that's going to hurt me? I don't know how that would hurt me, because it had nothing to do with me. Thank you. The petty BS. Days before, this is Skeeter talking, days before I went on that panel is when we had that talk that I was moving on with the movie without him. And he had to make it a huge deal. That's right. BS manufactured. Right. He said that you stole your jokes. Who cares? Who cares? We bent over backwards for that man. Because we were a group of friends. And we didn't want to let our friend down, even though our friend wasn't particularly, feeling the vibe. Let me tell you, I work nights. And the next morning when I got off at 7 a.m., I drove 16 hours to be with this person, to support him. How many people would do that for you now? Maybe DC will. But at the end of the day, DC media, he will absolutely never do that for you. And I'm not going to make fun of your looks because I do find you attractive, DC. I don't think you're ugly. I don't know what's going on with those glasses. They just make you look a little dated. But I'm gonna say Lori, who is absolutely stunning and an absolute 10 with a good job, who is funny, fun to be with, easygoing. That's what you pushed aside. What about all those other beautiful girls? You know why you pushed those aside? Because you can't handle a relationship. You can't handle it. I don't really believe this relationship with her is going to last because I've seen how you act with women. What about the woman that worked at, what was it? Was it the Dollar Tree? What was that store, Lori, that girl worked, thought it was a hookup when she came to the farmhouse? And she had like a beard or something, like hair growth on her chin. She thought she was invited to the barbecue or to the house because he was interested in her. Was it the Dollar Tree? And she came after work and he absolutely ignored her because that is the type of guy he is. The next day, from when all of us were together, after his son had passed, we went back to the house to get him to take him out for breakfast. Heather and I went into the house and he was playing video games and ignored us sitting there on the couch. Ignored us. You know what I did? I made excuses for him. I said, well, maybe that's his borderline personality because I don't know anybody with borderline personality. I don't know how they're supposed to behave. Again, another disrespectful moment. And I think disrespectful more to Heather because Heather had a huge crush on him. And NEGZ always maintained that he absolutely is appalled and hates overweight people or fat people. He used to be funny at one time. When he did videos, he was funny. Once he started live streaming, he was angry and abusive, and he uses the worst possible language. There's nothing classy about it. So when NEGZ wants to call me an ambient eating scumbag who ate all the food in the house, it was pretty funny, wasn't it, Lori? Your daughter thought it was pretty funny. We had the little plates around me with little snacks in it. Because when you're on Ambien, and I took Ambien because I worked nights. I worked 7 to 7. No, I did not. And by the way, to think that he would even mention, yeah, that's clearly NEGZ because that's exactly what NEGZ said recently. Only NEGZ would say that I was sleeping with Skeeter. Again, absolutely insanity. Absolutely just a horrible thing to say. I have never slept with anybody on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I lost my husband. That's not even a thought in my head. And Skeeter is a child. I am old enough to be his grandmother. Only that came out. The whole ordeal is making lifelong friends and Woody. Exactly. I've been through 10,000 times worse than that man-child who still tries to drag us because we walked away. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Well, I don't know, when you say used up, really? Let me say, I work. I have a job. And I have a very important job. I am now director of admissions. So don't come to me and tell me how washed up I am. I may be taking time off for my health. I got 2 months off to rejuvenate, vacation, all that to rejuvenate and get better. But I have never treated him bad until he doxed me, and that was the end. Oh, Jessica, thank you. And I'm Googleable. DC Media, you can verify my information. I don't hide it. I've had people call my job. I've gone through all of that. But you know what I don't do, DC Media and NEGZ? What I don't do is come online and cry about it when it happens. I haven't discussed these things for a year, 2 years, 3 years. I usually talk about it after the fact. Because again, you don't let people see you sweat. You don't come on and get angry that somebody called your mother. Call my mother. My mother will tell you to F off. She's a boss bitch. She didn't give a crap. Exactly. Oh, Lori, that's so sweet. I've always gotten the impression you have a little... Boris, you are reaching. I am a high mileage gal. I'm all dried up. Oh, Bunny, that's so nice of you to say. But I always like to keep that private until I am pushed. And I feel like enough is enough with this guy. Does this guy not understand how much he hurt us? And I say that because, again, I got to keep repeating this. We were personal friends. We did things for each other. And I included him in my love for my friends at the time. Even though we weren't particularly one-on-one close, we were still a group of friends. And when you're with a group of friends, you're kind of loyal to those friends. So I did whatever I could to help. I did whatever I could to help. I didn't at the time think about being thanked or anything like that. Not at the time. It only occurred to me later on when he started trashing me and when he doxed me, and I lost my shit. I lost my shit, and I went on to MFW's stream, and you could hear the anxiety in my throat and in my voice that I was kind of out of control with my anger. And I really should have stopped to think before I went on that panel, but I told the truth. I told the truth. What purpose and what reason would I lie about that situation when other people were involved? I mean, how is it possible? There were other people there. Let's get on to what he enjoys speaking about. He loves to talk about children. And he loves to call people pedos. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I told him I had an autistic daughter. I don't use it as a form of sympathy from people. It's, to me, when you talk to other people who have autistic children, it's a learning experience. You get to know, other parents' experiences, and you learn from other parents. So this is the deal. His son was quirky. His son repeated everything Ron said. He would run around the house going, I'm triggered. Well, I have never used that term at home. His son would just repeat stuff. Yes, it did. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of flack for that, Bunny. I got a lot of flack for that, but there you go. I was in a position to help at that time. Things are a little tougher for me now because I have a property that is costing me a fortune trying to get it together so I can rent it out some days and then use it some days. So right now I'm on a budget. I've never been on a budget in my life. So I'm on a budget. So the funds, you know how it is, but it's for my long term. So that eventually when I retire, I'll have some income, apart from my pension. But this is the thing. he goes around and he spins his tail about the kid and the disability. I have a at the time, non-verbal autistic daughter. And here is the difference. And I understand that I had the resources, the financial resources, to go a bit further and help my daughter. And then I get that, and I understand that part. And I did. But I tell you what, to be a parent with an autistic child, it's very tricky, and you have to use all the resources you have, information, everything. You don't just send the kid to school and hope he comes back okay and do nothing else. My daughter, even though she didn't partake in any of the things I'm going to mention, I still tried karate, ballet, gymnastics, singing, art class. And she would go from her school, and a limo would pick her up, like a car service, it's usually a limo, would pick her up from school because I had to work. I was a single mom. I had to work at that point. Take her to either Sylvan Learning Center or to any of those activities I mentioned. But the fact that I did it and I didn't give up, even though at the ballet studio, she would not go in the ballet studio, but she'd stay in the lobby and dance around the lobby, was better than nothing. And you have to keep doing that and keep providing all sorts of stimulation for your child if your child is autistic, and interaction with other people, especially children their age. He bragged about the fact that his kid never went over anyone's house and no one ever came to his to play, never did any after school activities, wasn't involved in any type of stimulation outside of the home. What parent thinks that's okay? That's insanity. That's not helping. That's hurting a child you claim is special needs. But the fact that he does not appear to be special needs, I'm not saying he doesn't have whatever he has. Well, like, maybe I am. No, actually, maybe I am. I think he had a lot of trauma early on in his life. Do I think he has autism? No. No. For a lot of reasons. There are too many reasons. Do I think he's absolutely quirky? At the time I did, but because I haven't seen him in years, I couldn't tell you. He was just quirky. He got along. He played nicely with the other kids. He interacted. He liked to sing. He played. There was no awkwardness. There was no, the certain type of characteristics for somebody on the spectrum or Asperger's. I didn't see it. Again, not a professional. But it was just my opinion. Just my opinion. But he left his kids for Lori to do all the work at all of the vacation houses. Listen, I want to enjoy the kids and I want to enjoy my time when I'm on vacation, but I don't want to have to bathe them and take care of them and take the duties of the parents away because I'm on vacation, because I worked 7 to 7. Was it 7 to 7 or was it 8 to 8? Yes, 7 to 7. I worked long hours. And my dedication and my devotion to my friends is usually 100%. Unless I'm going through a bad time, I have been with my health. So I have been slacking, but I'll get back there. I will get back there. Skeeter knows what I'm talking about. I will get back there. I am still recovering. Oh, he's awesome. Skeeter he is a hero. He keeps his shit together. Yeah, we all have human moments. We all have times where we break down, and breaking down, crying, those are forms of therapy within ourselves. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's frustration, it's pain and hurt. And in order for you to heal from those things, sometimes you need a good rant or a good cry. That does not make you weak. But I should say I digress. Everybody says I digress, but I hate when people say that because half the time I don't know where I am in the conversation. I'm so, it did hurt me when somebody told me what that woman said about me. That hurt because that woman doesn't know me. She doesn't know where my heart is. She doesn't know how much I tried to help. She doesn't know how hard I tried to get us together so that we can enjoy this friendship. She doesn't know that I did that. All she believes are the lies that he tells. How dare you tell somebody that I was filming my husband when he was dying? My husband was dying for 7 years. He was dying in all those videos. He didn't look like he was dying. He didn't have any tubes coming out of him. And how dare you say I took Ambien, drank wine, and ate everything in the house? Too bloody right I did. Everything. Everything. There was so much food and booze that I had to send it all home with Lori and Skeeter and NEGZ. And Lori doesn't even drink. That's right, Lori. She wasn't there, plain and simple. DC Media, Lori and Skeeter are right here. These are my witnesses. 2 people never lie. These 2 people. They have no reason to lie. So after this event, you got hooked up with that girl. What was her name? Streetcar. And you did the most appalling thing to that woman. Whatever your grievances you had with this woman privately, you had absolutely no right to get in your car with your underage child and say those disgusting things you said about her. Absolutely cannot repeat it. I cannot repeat it. Even though she didn't like me, I felt for her. And it is the worst betrayal. That is the absolute worst betrayal. And I will say something. When Yaba discovered the discrepancies with Bunny Rabbit and all that situation with the donations for Christmas gifts for the people, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if anyone goes back and knows that story. Oh, God damn, I just lost track. This is what old age does to you. Okay, the bunny thing. Oh, my God. Where was I going? I know I was going somewhere. Hang on. It'll come to me. You know, when I get angry like this, and I'm trying to be calm, but it just pushed me too far. Okay, so Yaba was doing the whole expose on the bunny. She figured it all out. And I remember sitting at the kitchen table watching it with my husband. And my husband said, that girl is really smart. Nobody gives that girl enough credit. Well, he didn't say that part, but I'm saying that part. I got to say, I had to agree. Yaba nailed it. Yaba can see through everybody's bullshit. She is a very, very smart girl. She doesn't need, remember, she was a single mom for quite some time. She didn't need to go onto YouTube and have people feel sorry for her like you did. Oh, my son, special needs. During your worst rants, Ron, who was right there? Your son. Your little son was there while you were CUNT this person. I'll kill you. I'll do this. Your rants were scary. And that day that Skeeter was trying to calm you down and talk you off the ledge, you were making threats to cause harm to both those women, MFW and Yaba. I'm not 100% sure if you'd follow through, but who knows, dude? Who knows what you are capable of? You're capable of being a complete miserable human being who you blame everybody for your own problems. And I do feel sorry for your children because you're on and off with them. You hardly talk to the older ones, or even if you do at all, because the last I heard, neither one of your older sons wanted anything to do with you. Fact. And I saw receipts for that. That's right. That's right. I saw receipts for that. Why is that? Let's see. Because, let's see. You didn't pay child support? You didn't pay child support, did you? Interesting. Let me tell you something about myself. I would work 3 jobs if I had to support my children. And I was also a single mother. That's what I would do. I would jump through hoops to support my children. Never asked for a penny in my life. Not from my parents, not from anybody. I worked and worked and still worked. I had a stroke. I have seizures. I had implant surgery. And guess what? I still went to work. Instead of losing my job, I was promoted. I will, honey, I will. But I'm on a roll here. I got to get this out because this afternoon I was watching Yaba and I heard what he said. And that really pissed me off. You have absolutely 0 complaints about me, dude. 0. You have done nothing for me, but I have done a lot for you. That's right. With no shoes and 7 feet of snow. Thank you, Boris. I did. There you go. You got some effing nerve to even mention me. And let me remind you of something, you lying sack of poo. Oh, I've never been arrested. Dude, you went to jail. You robbed your job. You had it expunged, but guess what? Guess what? The police department admitted that you were arrested. Admitted what happened, but couldn't tell the details because it's been sealed and expunged. But guess what? It can be unsealed with a mere $600. That's correct. You want to push me that far? Because $600 is nothing to me. I have no problem with unsealing it. No problem, because you know, at the end of the day, it's no skin off my nose. I got the money. I mean, not as much as I had before because I'm a little, these homes, they took a lot of my cash. But I'm not going to sit back and allow you to make up these outrageous stories. They never happened. They never happened. You are the dirtbag, not I. I'm not a dirtbag. If I don't have hair, I'll wear a wig, unlike you. Keep your comb over. That's a good look for you. You look horrible, and I don't want to put you down for looks, but what the fuck? I'm gonna. Screw it. You look like shit, dude. You gain weight. That hair, I don't know what you think that hairstyle is. You look ridiculous. Your tattoos are not looking too good these days. You are gross. And Yaba said it best. You are gross. The way you treated people in your life because of your jealousy and your pettiness. You have so many enemies. I am irrelevant. I get it. And there are people that don't like me, but not as many that don't like you. Not thousands. Thousands of people that don't like you because of your behavior. The gun incident, how you put women down. Your unwillingness to get a job is baffling to me. Baffling. You have a kid, you do everything you can to support that child and give that child the extras, like vacation time, like going to fun fairs and amusement parks and going out of state on vacation. Have you done that with your son? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The only vacation that child has ever seen was with us. All of your children. Even your ex's son was there, who is incredibly polite. Thank you and please all day long. And we loved your ex. Regardless of her addiction issues, she was a lovely breath of fresh air, and she was very attractive. And a lot of your girlfriends have been extremely attractive. This relationship you're having is bizarre. You don't like fat people. You called her all sorts of names. You poked at her looks for years. And now you're dating. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You couldn't even take a hint that day. I threw you a piece of gum and told you Lori was upstairs. Now, anyone in this chat, could they get the hint or not? Here, buddy, take this. Go, Lori's upstairs. Why would I throw him a piece of gum and told him there was a hot chick upstairs? You gotta be an absolute idiot. You know what he does? They go and they check out the basement. He thought I locked the door, which I would never do to somebody who has social anxiety. Lock the basement door. He, for some reason, freaked out and leaped out of the window. It is absolutely not. Who would do that? This woman is gorgeous. She is a 10 by anyone's estimation. A 10. Blonde hair, beautiful eyes, gorgeous figure, big boobies. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you? Now you are shacked up with a desperately insecure woman who is now fighting all of your battles. And she needs a slap too, because she doesn't know half of it. How dare you? You Fred Flintstone looking. I'm taking a page from German ladies. You Fred Flintstone looking. No, I'm only kidding. He's not bad looking. But who the hell are you? Who the hell are you judging me? How is it that you could date a guy you know is not up to par? You are DC Media, you are worldly, you are well-traveled, you could be well-spoken if you didn't curse so much. I like the crunchy peanut butter. What are you doing with this clown? He's not educated. I mean, did he even finish high school? I don't even remember if he did. What are you doing with him? And you're going to present this man to your family or your last living relative, which is 98-year-old aunt or whatever she is. This guy is never going to get in the car and drive to see you. Oh, and you make excuses. Oh, he's got Peebles or Pebbles, whatever, that stupid dogs. Like, why would you take a dog on? You're on welfare. Oh, let's have a dog. This is what's problem. There's a problem here. He will never come and see you. You make the dumbest excuse. Oh, because he was a kid. Bullshit. Bullshit. He has a mother that looks after little NEGZ. He could come and see you. He doesn't have a job. What the hell is wrong with these people? I have to go because... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Love you. Love you, Skeeter. Thanks for coming. It was a big surprise that Skeeter was here. It's also a bigger surprise that Lori is here. Never thought I'd see that. You fist bump Witty and head right upstairs. She'll bring the lamps to the side. But come on, Boris. You would get it, right? You would totally get it, right? If I threw you a piece of gum and said there's a hot blonde inside, right? You would know what I was trying to get at. No, he was absolutely clueless. Absolutely clueless. Instead, he invited the bearded lady at 11 o'clock at night to come over and join us, where he completely ignored her. And then we had a sort of conversation. I think it was on Hangouts. And we all got in there. And I said, listen, guys, I'm gonna take the fall. I'm gonna tell him that we don't want him on the next vacation. And let's be honest, you know that wasn't me who said that. I just said I would go along with it because I didn't give a crap whether he was there or not. I was having fun with the group of friends. Whether he was there didn't make any difference to me because he was just, background noise as far as I'm concerned. Again, still hurts somehow. Still hurts somehow. Being treated like that would hurt somebody. Except, thank you, Boris. Thank you. I don't know. It's frustrating because it doesn't end. It doesn't end. And he just will not stop. And I don't blame people for getting attorneys because I know Yaba got an attorney pro bono and they won the case because he is relentless and he had the absolute audacity to call me a stalker. Me. I have never in my life harassed, bothered anybody because, NEGZ, I have a life. I'm busy with my family, my friends, my job. I come on here, chit-chat, meet people. I don't have a channel that brings in thousands of people. I don't, because I just want to talk to people I'm familiar with and say hi and new people and get to know people. But I don't anticipate my channel to get better or provide any somersaults or anything. It's just a way of socializing where you don't necessarily feel like inviting somebody over to talk or getting on the phone to talk. You just want to talk to a bunch of people, right? Oh, geez, what did I say? What? Why? Oh, I don't know. When you're angry, you get lost for words, and then you forget what you're saying. I'm angry. I'm angry. I wish I had the ability to scream and shout. I just don't have the energy. He's still upset. Yes. Because he believes they stole his idea and now they're making money. There's a reason, NEGZ. No, you're not likable. You are not likable. You are not likable at all. And if you cannot get along with me, because I am the easiest person to get along with. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He said it when DC was live. He put it in the chat that I was his biggest stalker. Like that would ever happen. I don't have the wherewithal, the mental capacity, the interest to stalk somebody. I don't get anything out of it. What do I get out of that? Do I get money? No. Do I get enjoyment? No. Cannot be bothered. Don't need the aggravation. I spend my time doing something more interesting. That's what he called me. She called me a psychopath. What was the other thing she called me? A psychopath. A psychopath. Now, I'd really like to play that for my job so that they can get a laugh. That they hired a psychopath. I'm the regional director where I work. I don't think they would put that responsibility to a psychopath. All right, DC media failed journalists. You're half a year working for Fox News is your claim to fame. You are a failure. You are an extremely insecure, desperate human being that shows the bottom of the barrel. 2 failed marriages. And let me also get something straight. I didn't lose 3 husbands. 2 of my husbands died. So another lie, not 3. I was married for 18 years and I have 2 beautiful daughters. I don't call that a failure. We are friends to this day. I don't really have very many enemies. I am the easiest person to contact and talk. If you need to hash something out, if I'm angry at something, you call me, I will answer that phone. I've always been like that. Now, since my health has declined, I haven't always been able to take calls, because sometimes if I get too stressed, my lupus flares and it becomes very bad. And at this present time, I don't have my appointment for my pain management. That's not for another 3 months. And I have been relying on weed to, help with the pain. But at the end of the day, Magda knows I'm very easy to talk to. I am the easiest person to deal with. I'm not a Fruit Loop. I'm not going off the handle. I'm being very... Oh my God, there you go. I'm losing my mind. Here we got a little brain fog. Oh, listen, if you can't get along with me, you got no hope, dude. That's all I'm saying. There you go. NEGZ is tripping. Thank you, Quinn. I love you, Quinn. Yeah, thank you, Lori. But it's also the fact that I am approachable. I am approachable. If my worst enemy called me right now, I would answer the phone and see what's happening. People who I have ceased to have friendships with, if they called, yes, they need some help that I can help them with. I would answer the phone. I do have compassion for people in a tough spot. So what he did was he took a bowling ball and knocked all the pins down, even though one pin was causing the trouble. Like DC said, scorched earth. He was angry at Skeeter, so he went for me and he went for Lori. That is so childish. So childish. Lori never did anything to you. Name one bad thing she ever did to you. She did nothing to you. And you thought it was a good idea because you were married at Skeeter, secondhand mad at me. Not married. Did I say married? Mad. You were going to punish all of us, you sick bastard. Please. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Answer that one. Did I miss that? And one, and one got away. Oh, yeah. He didn't drink the tea, Boris. I did not drink the tea. Yeah. See, but this is the thing. If you're gonna do this to me, I'm not gonna make a threat, but I will make a promise. I will retaliate in the most dignified manner, possibly legally, if it goes that far. But I'm not gonna sit idly by and hear you talk like that about me. You made your bed, you lie in it. You deserved what you got now. You deserved it. You are a shit. Everybody knows you're a shit. Who could possibly stand to be around you these days with your anger issues, fighting with people online? When I went into DC's chat that one time that I got banned, how dare you, got some nerve being in here. Yeah, well, tough. I was in there and I was thinking to myself, is this woman kidding? This woman has no clue what's been going on the past few years. And taking his side on everything. Why? Because he's 100% right on all the situations. With Streetcar, with Lori, with Skeeter, with anybody. There's so many people. There's so many people you fell out with in the most horrible way. And again, you overreact. You totally, and you ruin. You absolutely destroy your own happiness. Sabotage your happiness. You sabotaged it. You sabotaged it for your kids. Because now we are making a regular thing of this farmhouse. We are doing this. And we're doing it for us and our kids. Well, maybe not so much mine, but Lori's daughter, Skeeter's kids. We're doing that. And we're going to make sure you always remember those times. And you were not included. Gee, I wonder why. You're not included. And you're pissed off? Good. Good. Tough shit. I have never received an apology from you. Skeeter received an apology from you. I didn't. I didn't. You know why? Because I said, if you dox me, all hell is going to break loose. And I called Lori, and Lori told me not to do it. I said, Lori, I'm doing it. I am doing it. And so she reluctantly, absolutely reluctantly joined in. But that was 100% me. That was me, Witty Widow. I went on that panel and I told the truth. I would have been able to express myself a lot better had I not been so angry. But you can hear how angry I am. And I was kind of shaking. Because after doing so much for this guy, this is what this guy does. This is what this guy does. Oh, we're all scared of German lady. No, we're not. We're scared of the way she looks. And she's so ridiculous because she thinks we're all stupid. We're all stupid that we think she's a woman. Dude, you gotta be on drugs if you think she's a woman. That is a man. That is beyond obvious. That's a man. Beyond obvious. Is there anything I need to add? Did I forget anything? Because if I'm not doing this anymore with you, NEGZ. This is the final. Because if you do some shit to me and you talk shit to me, and DC, I would shut up, DC. I would shut up because I know you're Achilles' heel. You know how I know it? Because you give the game away. Me. Listen to you. Oh, you're taking away my income. Shut up. We're seeing you sweat. We're watching you sweat. That's the biggest mistake. When I got swatted, I never said a word for an entire year. When Nick sent adult protective services to my house, he didn't say a word for over a year. And I finally posted the letter on Twitter. But not you. You had to go online, do a stream, and say, somebody called NEGZ's mother. Shut up. There you go. That's a good idea. You got some nice chicken in that freezer. Throw in some veggies. Doesn't have the way it did, but it did. We had all moved on. Yeah. Yeah, right? So F you. When I first oh, that's right, I was saying. Now I remember, it's come back to me. You know, when you're angry, sometimes you forget what you're saying. So this woman DC, I didn't know her until I saw that stream with Cruiser. And I'm supportive of Cruiser because I think he's hilarious. She's up there and she's talking about people I've never heard of. I don't know who Hussy is, all these names. And she's so serious, and she's so serious. It's so ridiculous. Peanut and Hussy and Gigi and this. I go and I look at this guy, Hussy, and I'm like, are you serious? God love him. He's got this bad wig, these big. This is who you're fighting online with? Out of some dignity. What's wrong with you? You're doing nothing but fighting trolls off and fighting them off for a little weak pipsqueak. A little dirtbag. A smelly little turd that lives in Indiana. This is who you're defending. How embarrassing! How embarrassing! There's no dignity in that. He's a high school dropout. I'm pretty sure he said he was a high school dropout. And this is who this after all the years of her life at 57, 58, this is all you can get? Jesus Christ. I'd rather be alone. I don't need a guy that bad. No way. No effing way. You get that nonsense. Until I come up with something else to say, about the situation, I'll have to change the subject to Camillo. Can we go there? Can we go to Camillo, who constantly says, or Lolly, who says, Magda and I are the same person? Hello, I have horrible grammar, horrible spelling. I'm lazy typing. I make all sorts of typos. Magda, who is highly educated, you can tell right away I'm not Magda. Let me just say something about you, Camillo. You spent an entire year privately texting me, telling me you love me, how you wanted to take me out to dinner, how wonderful you are, and what a good guy, and you're this. And that's what you did, relentlessly, weekly, until I finally blocked you. The only reason I communicated with you privately was out of concern for your elderly mother who was in a care facility. She wasn't getting proper care. That's my profession. And that's the only reason I was keeping in touch with you. At no time have I ever implied or showed any interest in you, or implied that I was, or said, just showed any interest. I did not show any romantic interest in you whatsoever. It's beyond ridiculous to think I would. Yeah, but the point is, he goes, Lolly can't find out. Lolly can't find out. I ignored it because all I cared about was his mom. He was sending me pictures. I was trying to give him the best advice I could to help out. I was even offering to meet up with him so that I could help him further, because he's usually on my route for wherever I'm going. I always pass through New Jersey. I love you too, Lori. My rant is over for this one. Now it's on to a different rant. Thank you for coming in, Lori. I feel better that you and Skeeter were here. Thank you. Thank you for always being there for me. Hope to see you, hopefully in spring, if I can get my health up to scratch. Hopefully I will see you at the farmhouse in the spring. Love you. I love Jennifer. She has 2 names. So is that this can't be your real last name. It should be Sweet Jennifer. Anyway, so this guy was relentlessly harassing me. And I was getting to the point, I said, look, dude, you got to stop talking to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. This shit he was saying to me. I said, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I had to block him on everything. Instagram, my text message, everything. I had to block him. Enough was enough with him. But if she found out, she would kill him. Keeping it a secret. You say one more bad thing, I'm coming for you, Camillo. And your murdering girlfriend, because we all know she murdered her husband. I mean, how in the world could she possibly know that her husband was going to die in the car in a fire 2 weeks before it happened, and then repeat that? What is that all about? And she is being investigated. I absolutely did. Sweet Jennifer, I've just changed her name because I think Sweet Jennifer suits you best. Yes, I did. It is absolutely enormous. I cannot fit it in my mouth. It would be a struggle to fit that in my mouth. I might need Vaseline to open my mouth that wide. But I'm willing to try. Of course, if it was Boris, I would definitely find a way to open my mouth that wide. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Just kidding. All right, come on. Boris is handsome. He's my favorite troll these days. He trolls me hard. And I like it. Something about his troll that kind of keeps me interested. She threatened to have her bodyguards shoot me with their... Oh, no. Oh, yes. They're going to fly in on her Learjet. Because, she owns an island. She owns an island. Well, this is the thing. With people in general, no matter how much you hate a person, at the end of the day, even with DC media, she looks very young for her age. She has absolutely beautiful skin. And she puts her makeup on really well. I love her makeup. The makeup she uses, I like her lipstick color. She's very well put together. And, she hates me. I'm not too fond about her, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Boris is a troll. He's a pretty nasty troll, but he's a friggin' adorable troll. He's cute as hell. I've always liked talking to him. But anyway, the whole point is, Lolly, shut up. Go away, Lolly. You're so ridiculous. And I don't know what you're using for audio. Is it a voice changer? Like, who talks like that? It's the most odd. It's even more odd than German lady. And listening to the two of them online is ridiculous. Oh, jeez. He's so funny. But anyway, I would totally like to experience a toothless oral compliment. They say women without teeth give the best blowjobs, so I've heard. He absolutely is hot. Okay, he's hot to me. I think he's attractive. I think he's very handsome. And plus, I like men who are definitely of a certain age. I have never found myself attracted to a younger guy, except Muhammad. But again, Muhammad is, that's way too young, and it's not my gig. He's not. We're the same age. What are you trying to say? I'm old? We are not old. This is the best time of our lives because, we're not stupid anymore. When you're younger, you don't have your shit together. Now, emotionally, mentally, we're getting our shit together. Yeah, I like fighting with Boris. He's fun to fight with. Hey, look, younger than who? Oh, you DC Media? No, DC Media. She has flawless skin. Exactly. There you go, Boris. All right. I think I feel better. I think. Yeah. I think I feel better. I got it out. Now for the backlash. Go ahead. Go ahead, I dare you, NEGZ. Go for the backlash and deny anything I said. Deny anything I said. You want a war with me? You know what? I'm bored. I'm on vacation for 2 months. There are some days I'm bored, just like now. You want somebody else piling on top of the already hundreds of people on top of you? Because I will be the cherry on the cake. Yes, I will. I will. And I will fight with every drop of strength in me. And then I will show receipts. And as for the mother of your so-called child, I don't believe the story at all. It is a lie. I don't even believe he's your son. Not on the birth certificate. He wasn't in the obituary. You were not recognized at the funeral, which you told us. Nobody acknowledged you at the funeral. And I believe you lied. I don't believe it. Or she lied to you or something. And the moment her son passed away, she starts sleeping with you? What the hell is all that about? And you buying drugs from her? Pills from her? Piss off. Get lost. And filters? Is that what it is? No. Is that really? Kissy kitty? Is it filters? I was going to say her skin is beautiful. She looks so young. I don't know why people are constantly calling her an old lady or a granny because she doesn't look old at all. We're lollies, yeah. I just feel like I've let this go for years. I've ignored it. I carried on. Hi, Mark, honey. I carried on my life. But, I like to add my 2 cents every now and then. But right now, this is war. This is war. Come at me. Go ahead. Say that I lied about any of these things. Try it. I dare you. Because when you do, it's going to get so ugly and it's going to be intolerable because I'm going to make sure of it. Not a threat. That's a 100% promise. I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it. I might even sue you for all that money back because I consider it to be fraud. And I have a very good accountant. One phone call and he'd have all those receipts. Because you are a fraudster. You found out your son died before you mentioned it, and you carried on. You carried on. No, I would never do that. I don't have the time for that nonsense. You carried on with a live stream, joking and playing, even after your mom came to your house and said your son died. Well, gee, how is it that you didn't know your son died? Oh, that's right. You were his father. And then, oh my God, the sympathy card, the violins, the tattoo. You didn't get a tattoo of any of your living children. You know, the ones that you don't support. But you got a tattoo of a child you never met, never had anything to do with, didn't care to ask about, didn't even look online for, didn't keep up with, didn't know where the mother lived. Really, dude? Really, dude? All that absolutely fake and phony grieving. And you went online after we pleaded with you not to. No, you went online. You know why? Because you got $2,000 that night in super chats. We were exhausted. We had to drive back to the hotel, our eyes bloodshot, 11 o'clock at night, because, you know, we all came from work. I drove 16 hours. We drive back to the hotel, and he's online. He is online, and he is racking in the money. Oh, poor NEGZ, lots of son, all the money. Wow, I couldn't have been more disappointed in a human being. What an opportunist. Hussey said it best. But usually I say opportunist is not bad because, you know, it's progression. You move on, you go on to bigger and better things. But this situation, you took advantage of people by accepting that money. He doesn't take the bait. Boris doesn't ever take the bait. Shut up, Boris. You're such a liar. You are not. You're so ironic. I'd be dangling the carrot and I'll walk past it. He knows we're just fooling around. We're just fooling around. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Okay, I should be finished with this, shouldn't I? Unless somebody wants to come up and cheer me up, you know, I certainly wouldn't mind that. I just know what's coming next. I know it's going to be an ordeal. I know it's going to be an ordeal. But it's going to end because I'm going to make sure it ends. It's going to come to a head. And I'm not sure how it's going to come to a head. But it will. It will because I'm tired of it. It's been almost 6 years. And I am tired of that man lying about me. This friend here. This good, loyal, decent friend that I was to him. I am sick of it. He's got some nerve. Some nerve. If anyone wants to come cheer me up, I'm going to just accept it because I don't have any weed and I'm not drinking because I have to drive. I do feel a little deflated because of it. You know, when I get like this and angry and all that, it takes a lot out of me. And I don't want to have to resort to such bad, filthy language, you know, to express myself because I don't feel it does express how I'm feeling. You know, the odd word or two is okay, but it's. I think people really listen to when every other word is not the F word. You know. This is your favorite witty, Boris. A good dragging without weed. The weed softens her. We need that. I know, right? That's what Magda said. Magda said that. You're too nice when you smoke weed. Yes, I love everybody when I smoke weed. That's just how it is. My anal wart's here. Thank you for coming in and, and cheering me up, anal wart. And Boris, is that really you?
Yeah, where's the carrots?
Listen, if no, I can't say this
You're in rare form tonight.
because that's hurt. That's coming from hurt.
No, I know it is.
You know, and it's not just some random person on the internet because I don't care about random people. This is a personal friend, physical, in my face friend that we shared a lot together. And when somebody does that, I know time has passed. It still stings a little, you know. It's part of life. I'm human. I have weed. I share if you were married. Are you in Florida? I'm in Florida. Florida!
Yeah, you're screwed right now.
Why?
Because you can't get weed down there, can you? It's not legal.
No, I got to figure out a way I can, though. Like, do you think if I get that leaf well, I'll be able to, or I should just try my own card? I know some places will take it.
I don't know.
Have you heard of leaf well?
No.
Oh.
No, yesterday was my first time even going into the dispensary. I was lost.
And what did you get? What did you say you had? What kind of weed?
I got an ounce of wedding cake, 2 grams of live resin or whatever.
Isn't wedding cake an indica?
I'm not sure. And then I got an eighth of something else by these guys that grow really good shit. And then I got 2 of them weed vapes, and those things are no games, girl. I'm thinking about just stopping with flour and sticking with those.
Well, be careful with the vapes, honey, because the vapes cause all sorts of problems. You know.
Tastes so good though.
I
Weed
know,
vapes too?
Well, you know, the vape, it causes all, was it not cancer? What does it cause? It causes, like, it destroys your esophagus. You've seen those people online. I used a vape for a year. Now no? You don't remember?
No, I haven't seen that. All I've ever seen is that it can cause popcorn lung. But see, the vape juice that is in regular vapes is different than concentrates from weed.
Okay. But the vape itself is not safe. I don't know if long term worries me. You know, if you do it long term,
it's just like doing dabs, basically.
Is that what happens? I don't think so.
Instead of having like a buttery looking like gooey thing, it's fluid basically. It's like smoking hash oil. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Have you had that?
Hash oil?
Yeah, people say hash is good and it's like one step above weed. What do you think? What's your view?
Yeah, basically hash comes from weed. Concentrates is basically, for lack of better terms, it's the same thing as hash.
And so you've tried it?
Yeah. Oh, hash is wonderful. The weed vapes is the next best thing to hash as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
It tastes wonderful, not quite as good as hash.
Really?
Hash is just the trichomes off of the weed. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay. So you recommend?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I won't do cocaine. I'll just do hash.
No, you can do cocaine, but only with me.
You know what the problem I hear that cocaine is? It dulls your senses, so you think you want to have sex and you can't have sex.
No, you can have sex. You can have sex on coke.
No, I'm only kidding. I know somebody's gonna go mad that I said that. I shouldn't say it. Hey, I'm a horny. I'm a, what do you call a horny whore? I'm a horny toad. Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Did you hear my little rap, the cookie dough song? Somebody did a cookie dough song with me talking to cookie dough in the chat saying cookie dough, cookie dough. You are finally came to Florida. Yeah. I'm here for 2 months. You sold and left. You left Florida, cookie dough? Where did you go? Where did you go? Right now, Stuart. Stuart and
Well,
Fort Sam.
listen, those little cartridges are very economical. I got two half-gram cartridges for $50. A half-gram cartridge will last about a week. I mean,
I'm
for
so
$30, not
scared.
$50, $30. I'm sorry.
I'm really scared of that. I'm too afraid.
Yeah.
You're in West Virginia, Cookie Dough? Holy cow. First of all, West Virginia is so beautiful. But they have what is it called? They don't have help me out, Boris. Alcohol. It's what's the word? It's
Dry
dry.
counters.
Yeah, it's a dry state, right? Go to restaurants and they don't have any booze on the menu. So I'm gonna have to give it a miss. Just kidding. I love West Virginia.
Well,
I'll
they
bring my
don't need
own.
alcohol. They got meth.
Oh my God. Stop. Oh, Coca-Cola should use the original recipe. Is that what Elon Musk said? That's funny.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to try things. So I want to try mushrooms. I thought I wanted to try Coke, but I don't want to get in trouble. And Boris thinks that might get addicted to it, so I don't think I want to try it now. You said that.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, that's not my gig. I'm just, trying it because I can kind of attitude.
You'd be fun to watch on Coke.
What about mushrooms? You don't think I'd be fun to watch on mushrooms?
I wouldn't even mess with mushrooms.
Why?
I tried them once. They taste awful. And see, the thing, to each their own. But see, I like to be in control. That's why I don't get like sloppy ass drunk and shit like that. I like to be in control of myself.
Me too, yeah.
So the last thing you want to do is eat an eighth of mushrooms trying to have fun and come down and wake up in a jail cell. So
That could happen?
yeah, anything's possible.
Oh crap.
It's a hallucinogenic. So I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but what if you started hallucinating, thinking people are trying to microwave you and shit? And you start going crazy.
Oh yeah, see that? Yeah, I don't want that. No, never mind.
Yeah. See, that's why I
And
mess
if
with that
anyone
stuff.
takes me seriously, listen. I am how old I am. We all know how old I am. I don't want to repeat it because after 56, it's gone downhill. But at the end of the day, I'm saying this for fun. Blah, blah, blah. Don't take it all so serious and say, oh, she's a junkie now. I'm not. Come on. I can buy edibles with mushrooms on Etsy.
Oh, and I bought some edibles too. You can buy anything online. But I bought some gummies too.
And gummies, yeah. And how are they for you? Do you like that?
Yeah, they're all right. If I eat them, I eat a lot of them though. So that's the thing. There's like 10 in the pack, and I'll probably eat 5 when I open it up. So.
And then what happens?
Then I'll feel really good.
In what way? Tell me what you feel. Describe.
I'll be stoned and I'll have a body high too.
A body high?
Yeah, these are sour cherry, and it's a Cushman strain. Yeah, that's what the edibles do for you. It's more of a body buzz than it is a heady buzz.
And what is a body high?
Well, at the risk of sounding old, you know how you get those days where you wake up and you just don't feel good, and you're not like in serious pain, but you just don't feel good. You feel like you're almost in pain. You're just like blah. Your body's like, I feel 100. It takes that away. It takes that away.
And you can function, right?
Yeah, you can function. You're not scatterbrained stoned or anything because it's affecting you more physically than it is mentally.
Okay. See, my problem is this, Boris, since you are sort of a seasoned weed smoker, my problem is I haven't gotten to the stage where I can function stoned. I'm sure I'll get there eventually, but I don't smoke enough of it. Like I don't smoke it daily, so I haven't reached that. So I always sound really, really wasted when I smoke weed. How long do you think it'll take before I get used to it?
It depends. See, that's the thing. You gotta smoke at certain intervals and stuff like that. It sounds funny, but you gotta be dedicated. And it depends. I mean, if you were around somebody like me or another habitual smoker or whatever, you would end up picking it up in no time, a couple of weeks, whatever. I mean, you can't even really tell when I smoke.
No, you can't.
But
You
I
can definitely.
smoke. I smoke more for the head than I do the body because I need something to slow my mind down, and it works perfect for me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I do it for pain, as you know, but I also enjoy it recreational when I'm with Deborella, aka Snoopy Snoop, aka Bean Sprout.
Well, see, I
So,
enjoy it recreationally too, but the thing of it is, I really don't get high anymore per se. I mean, sometimes I'll get kind of blasted, but for the most part, I just get that tone and then I'm good.
okay. All right. Jennifer Sweet or Sweet Jennifer says all edibles make me wired. Yeah, Deborella says the same thing. She's given me like gummies, and I've tried all sorts of variations, and I haven't had any success.
See, if I was overseeing you and saying, okay, this is what I want you to do, I would put you on a almost completely indica gummy, and I'd start you out there because what I want, and even with smoking, I'd put you on an indica because I want you to get couch lock first. I want you to relax and be a blob on the couch, and then I'm gonna take you into sativas, and that's gonna bring you off the couch.
Right. Into where? The bedroom?
And well, you're gonna go there anyway. It doesn't matter. Sativa, indica, fucking sober as a
We're
jug. You're
just
gonna get
playing,
drug in
everybody.
there.
Don't
But
freak out. We're just fooling around. Come on. He knows I think he's adorable, but
keep
I like
talking.
it
I'm almost
when
there.
I like it when he's mean to me and he trolls me. I like it. I really do.
But I hate trolling you though because I like you
Mm.
and I don't want to be mean to you and hurt your feelings. But on the same token, it's like she can't get away with this.
I know. I love it. I love when you do it. Be mean to me.
But no, that's the thing is bring you into sativa so that you get up off the couch and now you're highly
No, I don't do
functional.
indicas. I only get either hybrids, which I'm not so much anymore, but I always do sativas, always, because I don't want to go to sleep right after. I want a couple of hours of feeling it. If I had an indica, I'd fall right asleep.
Right, but
No,
see, that's what I was getting ready to say. So for you, is I would start you out on the indicas and just turn you into a zombie for a little while, and then I would bring you into the sativas, and then it would be sativa during the day for you, and then in the evenings it would be indica.
yeah.
But see, some people when they first start smoking, they get acute paranoia. It's like, oh, they feel like they're getting ready, they're at the peephole, they're thinking the feds are coming and everything, and then once you build up a tolerance, then that goes away.
Yeah. I do notice that with certain strains, only certain strains. Like one time we were at the farmhouse with Skeeter and Lori, and we had a whole selection of spliffs. What do you call them? Pre-rolls.
Yeah.
And we just like potluck, and then we read what it was after, and we noticed there was one particular one that made us all paranoid. The rest were fine. Then we started getting paranoid, and I started videoing Skeeter being all paranoid. We thought the cops were going to come and get us.
See, it's like these guys that take CBD and stuff like that. They're like, oh, it doesn't have any THC in it. Listen, you need THC in your life. If you need CBD, that's great, but
Yeah.
everything you do needs to have THC in it because you're just wasting your time with CBD only, in my opinion.
Okay. Got ya. And you know what? I have one of those. What is it called? It's the Let me read it. Is it THC? What is THC then?
Tetrahydrocannabinol or something like that, along those lines.
Okay, so I have this balm that I rub on my back for my back pain or my arthritis. Works amazing. First of all, you feel that tingling, and it almost feels like a numbness after, which is, oh, I love it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a roll on.
I've never messed with any stuff like that.
Oh, you don't have any aches and pains being of a certain age?
Oh yeah, I got aches and pains. I just deal with them. So.
Well, speaking of that, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better actually. I'm starting to put weight on, so I was laughing earlier when you guys were talking. I'm like, yeah, I should tell her I'm gonna go get me some skinny jeans.
Oh, I don't like skinny jeans on guys. They look
Yeah,
silly.
well, I would be ridiculous at my age wearing skinny jeans, but no, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I got carpal tunnel, so I deal with that. But I recently had a flare up because I kind of got a little silly. But I mean, I'm mending, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Honey, do you have insurance?
Oh yeah.
You should. I know that you have to take time off of work, but in advance, you might have to wait 6 months anyway. But you should get on the list for the surgery. It gets worse. Mine is so bad right now. So bad. I
Yeah,
wake up, I'm in
I
agony for 30 minutes.
yeah, I know. I've come to the realization I got to get on the list. So, it's just I can't do it right now, but I know when I need to get it done, I can do it. So, just it's one of those things. I'm not going to mess with it right now, but eventually I'm going to have to deal with it. So,
Okay, but let me just remind you something. It damages your nerves if you leave it too long, and then it'll become too late. So just keep that in mind when you speak to your doctor about it. Yeah, you shouldn't
well,
wait.
it may already be too late. I mean, just to be honest, I don't complain though. So,
And do you wear the little a hand? I have those. What do you call them? They put them on. Oh God, I can't even think straight today. The hand braces. Do you have the hand braces?
yeah, I got that. I wear them when I need to.
Yeah, I wear them when I sleep, but sometimes it doesn't work. It's crazy. I guess I
Well,
sleep.
what I do is when I sleep, I wrap my hand with ace wraps versus the brace because it's a lot more comfortable.
She likes the old Bee Gees videos. Go look at my video I did on my mom. My mom is not a humorous person. She doesn't like jokes or pranks. She's
Listen,
very serious.
I was
And I
looking at
did
that
that video.
picture. I was looking at that picture of your mom in that fur, and she's looking good in that fur.
Yeah, my mom is she's a retired attorney, and she always had furs and Louis Vuitton, and so did my dad. My dad always had limousines and things like that. So yeah, I come from money.
I see
There you
that.
go.
I seen that picture. I'm like, damn, her dad was a G. He had a dime piece and everything.
What does that mean?
I'm just
What's he-
saying. I'm just saying your dad was gangster. He had a real hot wife.
Oh no, they were never married.
Oh, they weren't?
No.
I thought they were married at one point.
Mm. That was a oops moment.
Oh.
No. There you go. They live in two different countries.
Yeah, I noticed that, but God doesn't make any mistakes, so.
What are you trying to say? Was that a
Nothing.
comment coming from Boris?
I was just trying to be positive.
I'm getting scared. You're being way too nice to me. I don't think I like it.
That means the big knife's coming. Don't worry.
Okay. At least I know it's coming, and I enjoy the trolling. You're really good at it. First of all, you're very convincing. It's very hard to know what you're thinking. You don't let them see you sweat, like I said earlier, and that's key. Yeah.
I learned the ropes long, long ago before the internet, so on another medium.
You mean from your personal life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. You had a rough time.
No, not
So I'm
bad.
glad that you're healing and recovering. I'm glad that that's happening.
Yeah, no, I'm actually doing good. I'm going to be joining the gym pretty soon. I'm starting to put muscle back on, put weight back on. So I'm like, you really need to get a haircut though. I need a haircut pretty bad.
Okay. And are you still working, honey?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I still got my fake job. Don't worry.
That was Lisa that said that, right?
Yeah. She said I didn't work as a drug dealer. I'm like, fuck. I wish it was that easy.
Oh my God. A drug dealer?
Yeah.
Listen,
Because of growing the weed.
when he was doing those videos of the fireplace, you could see a hand putting the logs on. I thought that was his arm. I swear to God, I thought that was him putting the logs on the fire. I was totally convinced he had a fireplace.
I almost made another fireplace video the other day, and I thought, no, we'll just leave this alone for right now.
He literally makes you doubt everything. And I think that's the idea of the troll. Their oops is our good fortune. Not to some people. Definitely not to some people. There you go.
I got some videos that I made too that I could upload right now that would get people rocking and rolling, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh my God! Like what? Give a
I
hint.
gotta tell you, I just meeting new friends and stuff like that. So
What is going on with the Barbie situation? She's getting really attacked now. What's happening there? You keeping an eye on that or not?
with Barbie,
Yeah.
who's
What
well,
happened?
I really don't know who's attacking her. I mean, I see bits and pieces of it. The only thing I ever
Yeah.
see of her is she's on G's panel complaining about people and always trying to throw knives at people. And it's like, well, she's getting her ass tore up. It's like, what do you expect? Don't complain about it. You ask for it. It's like if I started fucking with you real hard and you said, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to lash back at this dude. At this dude, I'm not going to complain about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go up and say, oh, don't let this person up or whatever because they're mean to me. So I don't know.
Hi, Sandra.
I thought she was getting along with everybody though. I didn't know everybody was attacking her.
Yeah. There's obviously something we don't know about. How are you, Sandra? Christmas was, it was Christmas, wasn't not home, so it's always tricky when you're not home. How was yours, Boris?
It was good actually.
Yeah. What did you eat?
All kinds of shit. I actually had mimosa. I had a real nice quiche breakfast with mimosa, and then
I didn't know you drank.
Oh, I had a little bit.
Do you drink often?
Socially, I mean, like if I go out to dinner or something like that, I'll have a martini if they got good drinks there. But
Really? What kind? A vodka or a gin martini?
I like blackberry martinis.
And what is the liquor inside that?
I don't know. They just taste really good. I have no clue. I just
What
had
else?
mimosa for the first time the other day. I like Long Island iced teas.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. So do I. Yes, mimosas are just champagne with orange juice, but it does taste nice, huh?
Yeah, it's really good actually. I'm like, shit, man, I need to go get a bottle of champagne and some orange juice. Just some Asti Spumante.
Yeah,
It's cheap too.
that's right. There are some very inexpensive sparkling wines that taste amazing for like under 20 bucks.
And then I was at this Christmas party and I had this shot. It tasted a lot like peanut butter. I guess it's peanut, but it's some kind of flavored whiskey, and it was smooth as hell. I gotta ask what it was.
Sandra, I do like a G&T as well. There's something about the glass, the ice, the smell, you know.
See, I gotta be careful with the drinking because I'm just getting back into the swing of things with that, and I still am dealing with the ulcers. So, but I can drink.
Yeah. Obviously, we preferred weed over booze.
Yeah.
If there was a choice, I'd definitely take the weed.
Ain't nobody ever got behind the wheel after smoking a joint and killed people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Magda says, oh, don't smoke weed if you're going to have a rant. It's true. Because you love everybody when you're stoned. You're like, oh, I love you. I love my enemies. She's absolutely right. It's okay, I don't have any. I ran out. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was smoking the remnants of what was in my pipe, 2 of my pipes. That's how desperate I am now.
Yeah, see, you're almost there. When you're scraping pipes, you're ready.
I know, right?
You're ready to go to that next level.
Oh my goodness! But let's see. I hear a lot of interesting stories about people who do mushrooms that are not bad, but it's hit or miss, isn't it? You never know, right? If you're gonna have a bad trip.
I only tried them once. It was just the nastiest taste ever. And I mean, it was just a little cap, so I really didn't get too much off of it. But I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can do what you want, but I'm just, I wasn't a person that was into hallucinogenics anyway. I was never into heavy drugs or anything like that. So weed's always been my thing. That's it.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I do not take drugs. I just feel that at my age, I missed out on my 20s, my 30s, even my teens, because I got married when I was 17. And I just want to try shit, bucket list stuff.
And now privately, I'm grooming her.
Oh, yeah, nobody would believe that.
That's why it's working so good.
Sandra goes, I smile too much. I giggle and laugh. I giggle and laugh. I don't know if I could reach a level where I could be competent at smoking weed because I don't smoke it as often as some people. Maybe that's why you don't get that, that high you got the first time. Have you ever tried to take a week off?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, see, now I don't smoke weed at work anymore, believe it or not. So I get up in the morning, I mean, obviously I get up wicked early, but I get up in the morning, I take a couple rips, and then I go to work and I don't touch it until I get home. But as a result, now when I do touch it, it's like I get kind of scatterbrained, and then these little vape ones, they just wreck you. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, one
Oh,
hit and you're wrecked.
okay. Magda goes, if you ever feel like meth, I hear Turtle runs a meth. Poor Turtle. The guy is clearly special needs. I don't know why they pick on him. I
Well,
mean, he's
see,
God.
he begs for it. I mean, they try to be cool with him and everything, but he does obviously just dumb stuff, and at some point they got to stop turning their head, and that's what keeps happening to him. So
I know, but he's not like you and I. He's got his issues, and also he just wants friends. He just wants to feel like he belongs somewhere.
no, I
I
get
just think
that.
it's the worst group of people to want to belong to.
No, I get that.
You think Mark is on meth? Really? Wow, I didn't realize. I haven't watched him in a long time because it's becoming really repetitive. What do you think, Boris?
When somebody says, I don't care what medium, whatever, when somebody sits there and says, I haven't slept for days, that's the first thing that comes into my head is meth.
Oh my goodness, is that what he's saying?
I heard him say that
Oh,
once. But hey, listen, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that's the first thing that comes to my head when I hear that stuff. So, because it's not normal to stay up for days.
does he offer an explanation as to
I don't
why he
know.
can't sleep?
I
No?
don't know.
Hmm, interesting. I don't know what's going on with Mark, but it's been a little unpleasant in his. He's become so clicky, you know? Just too it's all too clicky for me, I think.
Well, if it works for him.
Well, that's fine, but um yeah,
Everybody's got to do their own thing ultimately.
yeah, yeah. There are
So,
multiple convicts. They're living with him. Yeah, what is that story?
see, that's the thing. People ask me, they've asked me things, and with just the bits and pieces, because I haven't been watching them either. Just the bits and pieces of what I hear has been going on. Something's not on the up and up there. So people are going to jail that supposedly just got out of jail, and then shit's walking away and coming back and walking. It's something's going on, and then not sleeping for days.
Mark is not sleeping either?
Huh?
Did you say Mark is not sleeping for days?
He had said something about I haven't slept for days. So I don't know. I don't know
Does
what's
it?
going on over there. It just sounds like some bad shit from the bits and
Yeah.
pieces that I've heard, but I haven't had time to really get into it. So
I just don't understand how he let this situation get the way it is. In other words, he won't work, and it's just gotten lost his home. Now he's in some accommodation with other people, and he lost his wife. Like, how do you let that happen? I mean, it's not like being on the internet all day is that much fun. It may be for an hour, but not all day. He's all day long.
see, my opinion on that is this, and this isn't like totally Mark or anything, but my opinion is these guys come on the internet and they start messing around and they see channels like Miss Effing Wonderful pulling in all this money. and
Oh,
they
yeah,
think,
yeah.
hey, I'm going to get on that train and I'm going to do that too. And they all eventually fizzle out and fail because there's two things. There's two requirements to be successful doing that. You have to be willing to completely destroy your life for money. And then the other side of it is you have to have some kind of charisma, some kind of character that people want to watch. You got to have them both. If you don't have those two things, you're not going to get 10K a month like she does.
Yeah. Well, I wish for the best for him. I hope he's.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
I like Mark. I mean, he's. I know. In his heart, he's a nice guy, but he's got to do what's best for him.
yeah. I know.
I'm not going to destroy my life for circus peanuts. That's the way I look at it. It's not my job
Circus.
to entertain people.
Yes, it is.
No, they entertain me. It's just sometimes I have to force it out of them, but it's for my entertainment, not theirs.
Yeah, but you're a channel holder.
Well, it's not much of a channel, but I guess I do hold it.
Yeah, you see, mine isn't either. Mine's like a nobody channel. It's not. I'm irrelevant, but it's still. I like it, and I like the people, and it suits me. You know, I enjoy it. You enjoy it too, don't you? When you do a live stream, you enjoy it, don't you? A little bit.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I get into it pretty good. So
Yeah, you haven't had a rant though recently.
yeah, I noticed that. I was the other day. I'm like, I'm due to really have a good one, but
Sometimes I talk to Magda and go, I need the only time you ever get attention is when you're having a rant, but I can't figure one out. Like I can't. Who can I fight with? I don't even know.
listen, all I got to do to get it going is just kick my webcam on at work or something like that. The camera or whatever. I could get it going like that. I really ain't got to do much, but it's not the same as when you just lay in somebody's ass, tearing them up.
Thank you, Sandra. That is so sweet. You see, now I'm cheered up now. See, Sandra, that was nice. And I gotta say, Wart, if anything should happen to me and I die, I just want you to always know, for over a year, you've given me a lot of laughter, and I thank you for being a troll because you have had good fun with you. German lady is always a target. Oh yeah. Well, what do you think of that situation, Boris?
She makes herself a target. She wants to be a drama person. When you got to take the bullets when they come.
And do you like her? Him?
I'm really not into the. I don't know. She wants to be a drama person, and she thinks that she's. I don't know. She comes across a lot like Mallory sometimes, and that just doesn't do it for me. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't really understand Mallory, to be honest.
she's just looking for money, and that's all she's looking for.
Is all right. Is it me, or does she seem like she's either medicated or drunk? Is it me?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to her enough to know what's going on with her.
Magda, does she not make like strange facial expressions that are odd and out of sync with what she's saying? I always thought, what is she drinking in that big mug?
Supposedly, she got some concrete put into her face or something like that. She was trying to get some fillers or something. Some kitchen magician hooked her up with some concrete fillers. I don't know.
Kitchen magician.
Yeah.
No, I don't even waste my time, Sandra, trying to be relevant because I'm never going to be relevant. I'm clearly not mean enough or fun enough. It's fine. I like my small group of friends, It's all you need, really. You know? Well,
You
Mallory,
let too
yes.
many people in close to you, eventually you're going to let the wrong person in and they're going to burn you.
Well, clearly there was only one, and we all know who that was. NEGZ. For him to spread a rumor that I had sex with Skeeter. Oh my God. If anyone saw his beautiful wife, the blonde, oh, Just ridiculous. Mallory likes to yell a lot. I can't figure her out. I don't understand her personality. I'm not saying I don't like her or anything, but something feels off. Is that just me?
It's the drama, people. Y'all like that. They get all amped up. It's the drama because it brings people in. You think they're going to see a show.
Yes, and it really does. But I like the drama when the person who's having the rant has a sense of humor, because then it's just so funny, you know. Um,
I don't know. I just stumbled across you when you were doing your thing earlier. I'm like, wow, she's in rare form. Then I could hear it in your voice. You were real wound up.
yeah, and that's obviously me being hurt, because if I didn't care and I wouldn't be angry, but it hurts me that he does that, that he continues after all these years, after everything. You know what it's like when you've given everything to somebody and helped somebody and then they turn around and do that. It's so hurtful. And no one has ever in my life done something like that to me. Because I've said before, and people do know, I am the easiest person to get along with. You know, you can handle Mallory over Tara Boo, who just stares. Yeah. Like, what is that all about? She does. She makes those weird faces and yeah. I love her, but she has nothing to contribute. Nothing. Oh my God, look who's here. This is so funny. I stalk her, and now she comes into my chat. So she's fallen for her stalker.
I don't know who's in the side
Hey,
chat.
Boston girl Bridget. Hi, Abe. I never thought I'd ever see you here. What happened? Abe is like afraid of me. I don't know why. He totally avoids me.
Well, you're 2-1. I mean, you got a record.
What do you mean? A record of what?
You're 2-1. You killed 2 guys. 1 got away.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes I forget that. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, I get it.
That's the
Oh
only
my
reason
God.
I talked to you, because I'm like, yeah, 1 did get away. I could be number 2.
No, now that I have weed, I'm like, please. You think I'm gonna go out killing people when I'm stoned? No thanks.
That's what I'm saying. I got a chance to get away. Here, smoke this and then run.
Oh, please. I will already have you chained up to the bed. Come on, you know that.
I'm your number 1 fan. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about some boring shit, though.
Okay, what?
I want to talk to you about your jackery.
Oh, yeah, it's not the best, but what?
Which one do you have?
Let me see. It is I think it was like $700 or $800. I wanted the $1,500 one, but I don't know. I thought it was too big. It is the
500, probably.
Let's see, where's my phone? So I can put I don't like where the flashlight is because you can't see the front.
Yeah, well, we don't have to go into it right now, but I do want to get at you as far as your jackery goes and your buddy heater.
My what heater?
Your heater. Didn't you have a propane heater in there too?
Yeah, my buddy. The
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. I do. Yeah. Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. I did want to talk to you about that stuff at some point. The buddy heater. You know that if you try to hook that up to a big ass propane tank, you need to get the correct hose and a filter, or you'll ruin your heater.
Oh no, it's the one that has the camping propane, the little round, the little green.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But see, you can hook that up to like a big ass barbecue propane tank. You just have to use a hose and a filter, or you'll ruin your heater.
Well, that's a little bit. That's a little too big. Hey, Abe, is that really you?
Well, you can go with smaller tanks too. You can go with 5-pound tanks.
I just want to make sure that's Jake trying to porn bomb me.
Hello, it's me. It is me.
Oh, hi. Well, you never come into my chat, so how do I know?
If I ever lose myself in you, there'll be nothing left for me to do. You prostate fucking cum slut. What?
He's clearly been drinking.
What? No, I'm here
You
and I'm
drinking.
queer. I'm queer for Boris.
Really?
I want men.
Wow.
I'm new. I'm into new adventures and new experiences.
You just need to
I'm
keep it moving, bro.
I know, right?
I'm a goddamn trisexual. I'll try anything once, and I'm into gay stuff now. Got it?
Yeah, but he doesn't want anything up his ass. He's already made that clear.
I know that Boris is all about teasing the women, but he's really a fag like me. You know that
I
fucking.
think you need to call an elbow, dude.
Anybody that smokes as much weed as he is a Beavis and Butthead TV watching queer.
The
You
elbow
sound
would give you
jealous.
some play. Yeah, no shit.
Nobody smokes weed anymore, dude. They do cocaine and crack. You know? Get with it. You're not into good drugs. You're not into good pills. I take totem pole Xanaxes, okay? Real deal
I
shit.
used to take those too. The size of Lego bricks. I used to have those
Like
too.
nobody gives real Xanax but me, and I'm not talking about no generic. I'm on them totem pole Xanax, motherfucker.
I used to take those too. But the
And that's
problem
been
was
like 25 years now in my life.
no,
Yeah.
no way.
It's,
You're
I don't know
it's
if I'd
called
run
it's
around
called
bragging about being
bipolar.
strung out on pills.
No, I'm
Just
bragging
saying.
about it, but it's bipolar. But yeah, I got totem poles all day. I am
I didn't know
bipolar.
you had bipolar. Do you really?
I'm bipolar.
Oh wow. Do you want to take your
I
Abilify?
mean, diagnosed. That's why I get totem pole Xanaxes.
You don't,
I'm anxious. You know?
but you don't take Abilify for that?
I don't take nothing that's a mind altering or brain altering drug. I will never do that.
Well, Xanax is.
You get in a different category. The ones that change your brain is them antidepressant things. They can make you gain weight. What are they called? You know, I don't take anything that uh, changes the chemistry of your brain. I'm not about that life. Xanax doesn't do that, by the way. I got anxiety. You know,
Everybody has anxiety.
I'm allergic to Loratab though. Wait, I'm allergic to Loratab. I can't take many pills. So.
I don't believe you.
When you go to the dentist though, don't they give you Loratab? No, literally, I will sweat to death and I'll vomit. I'm allergic to Loratab.
Okay.
I can't take. And do you know that Loratab is how you get onto heroin? It's one of the worst. And the
Have you
dentist.
tried heroin?
No, never, because I was never into Loratab or what leads you to that. No.
Okay.
Loratab and all that's different than, like, I'm an anxiety. I got a bad anxiety. I'm OCD in life.
Why
Are
do
you
you have
agoraphobic?
Oh, agoraphobic.
Yeah. Are you
No.
agoraphobic?
That means you're afraid to leave your house, right? No, I'm not that.
Okay.
Not at all.
What do you think gives you the anxiety? What do you think the chronic
I
anxiety
don't
comes
even have social anxiety disorder. I was just born this way. The thing about me
from?
is, and the weirdest thing that I will say about my shit is this. I know that a lot of people cry at times when they're sad.
Mhm.
I cry at times and I don't even know why I'm crying. Okay?
Frustration, no?
No. I no, it's not
Sadness. So you have sadness.
No, you're saying that. I'm saying I cry and I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm not saying it's frustration or sadness. If you're bipolar, you'll cry in a whim. That's what I do. And really, that's the thing that confuses me is I want to know why people really cry. Because I cry and I don't even know why I do it.
Have you checked your hormone levels?
What do you mean hormone levels? What?
You have hormones, and yeah, hormones. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a guy. Testosterone's good with me. My dick gets up. What do you mean?
Yeah, but can you hang a wet towel on it?
I just want to know why people. I want to know why people cry when they need to
If you
cry.
can't
Do
hang
you
a
put
towel on it, you need to go to the doctor.
a condom on it at least?
Why would I put a condom on it when I have a wifey? What?
Because guys are like, you can't
I
travel.
mean, she's on the pill. You know.
Yeah, but what if you have a cootie or like a wart or something?
I mean, I'm just saying. I have no problems with sexuality. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
I,
Luna.
I,
Exactly. It
I
could
want
be
to know why
thyroid.
people
Yeah.
cry at funerals. I want to know why people
Well, with the
cry at funerals, and
sexuality
I
thing, when you came in here, you said you were gay. Are you coming out? Is that something for
no
real
wait.
with you, or are you just trolling?
It ain't about sexuality. I'm not gay. Okay, that's funny. But
You
I want to
said you were
know.
gay.
I want to know why people cry at funerals, and I cry later on in life by myself. Why can't I cry at funerals? Perhaps isn't that a sad thing?
Yeah. It's a sad thing. Maybe you are on the spectrum.
Do you cry
And
privately?
people. No, that's what I'm saying. I cry after the funeral, but I don't cry around people.
Right. So that's just
That's
probably
not
your
true.
body's self-defense mechanism. You just don't
No,
want to show
that's not true.
weakness.
You
And it
cry.
has, but no, it has to really hit me though. But the thing about me is, I cry when I don't even know why I'm crying. But I feel like it's a release. It's a release like sperm is. It's a release of your body. And I do think it's healthy to cry.
Oh,
Have
And
you
it's
ever cried
anybody,
about
scary.
crying?
Yeah.
no, but anybody that says that nobody should cry, that's wrong. You're not a weakling for crying.
No, I've said that before. It is a release, and
Yeah,
it's therapy. It helps you
like
heal.
no. Sometimes I go for months without it, and then when I cry, I feel so much better. Oh yeah,
There you go. I totally
but
believe in that.
I don't. I've never cried at a funeral. I never cried at those events. I never cry when dark things are happening, but when I cry, I don't even know why I'm doing it. It's weird.
Do you have a sense of is it like a sad? I don't know the word I'm trying to think about. Do you feel sad at that time, or you have no
No,
idea?
I feel like I'm worried about how everybody else is thinking, and I'm too preoccupied to even think.
Oh,
Like if I go to like an open casket visitation, I'm just worried about what they're doing in their life to not even think about crying. It's weird.
okay. Well, first of all, they're dead, so they're not doing anything. And you're right, Sandra. Trauma. He probably has childhood trauma,
And I
unresolved.
and I've even like seen some of my family members and been there with them. Do you know you pay a lot of money for a open casket? They get buried, right? But there's this time that comes to where they have to leave that body, and they
Yeah.
will literally hold on to that body until they are carried away, if you will, if you know what I mean. Like
By
they
the way,
can't leave, they cannot leave that body. It's very interesting to me. They
It's
won't leave it.
hard. It's hard to wrap your head around the fact that that person is going to be put in the ground, and like it's hard for you to let go of that. If it's a child, or your sister or brother, yeah,
And
it's
most
a
people
mind
don't
fuck.
know that after they're buried, like I hate to say it, but like it gets to me now. But like I've watched people like sit there all night long after they're freshly buried, and they won't leave that grave. It's a very shocking thing. I don't know. And it'll be days, and they cannot leave them at all.
No, I get it. That's why I didn't see my husband after he died. I didn't want to deal. I couldn't bring myself to do it. There you go. Just another part of life, huh? So, are you going to therapy or not?
No, I'm saying maybe that's why cremation is a good thing, to where you can keep them in your home and
Yeah.
you don't have to leave them.
Yeah, but then you got to lug them around everywhere you go, like when you move and
No, they're just on your fire mantle. Yeah.
on the
Why are
mantelpiece.
you why are you taking their ashes in your car? What are you talking
Well, you
about?
got to move and take this dead
What?
body that's in a urn everywhere you go. That's no.
No, I think a good cry is at a grave site. It's not at a goddamn urn. You know?
Yeah, I'd have to open it up and
I
let
think
it
you
out.
should establish your life as to where people should like either cry or piss on your grave.
Are you depressed? You sound really down.
No, I just think of death in many ways. I think that death is something that should be remembered. Why am I wrong for that?
Because in life is so short that you have to move on. You just got
Well,
to carry on.
most ghetto ass cheap people like you get cremated. I got people that are buried in my family. Understood?
It just gets a little
We're not
weird
like
when
you.
that's at the front of your mind around Christmas
Cheap
time.
fucking ghetto people get cremated. You know why? It's cheap, and you're cheap. So you're saying, Wiggy, you got a lot of cremations in your family? Ha ha ha!
I
Ha
would. Let me just ask you
ha!
this: the reason I have money is I would not waste money on a dead body.
Shit.
Why would
I
you?
bet
It's
you wouldn't
dead.
be in a
Pay
mausoleum.
fucking tens of thousands of dollars for a body to
Yeah.
float around in a fucking
Oh, you're
concrete
gonna.
lined
Oh, wait.
crypt.
So
No
y'all
way.
are gonna wait. Y'all are gonna be cremated as your last will and testament?
Yeah, hefty bag. Hefty
You
bag.
goddamn white trash.
I'm going to
I am.
Arlington.
You fucking white trash.
Yeah,
It's
you can't go
wasteful.
any place
It's
better than that. I'm
wasteful.
going to Arlington.
Anybody that's cremated pays half the price, and you're cheap. You got it.
Abe, where are they going to find room for all these people?
2,500 for a cremation and an urn. 5 fucking K to 7 fucking point 5K for being buried in the ground where your whole family can remember you in the
Absolutely
future.
not.
You
No way.
understand that or not?
No.
No,
I'd rather.
absolutely yes, bitch.
No. I
You're a
would.
cremated fucking wigger.
Oh my
You wiggy
God.
wigger, bitch. You're a ghetto whore. A lot of blanks to it. I'll leave. You
We got a
fucking
family
ghetto whore.
cemetery, and I'm going to Arlington, so
A
that
lot
should
of
tell you
blanks and cheap
volumes.
fucking bitches do it. How dare you be cremated?
I'm still alive, dude. Haven't been cremated. I said
I'll be
hefty
in a
bag.
mausoleum. I'm better than a gravesite. I'll be in a mausoleum. Understood?
What for? You're dead. You can't enjoy it. It's a waste of time,
Did you
space.
know that a mausoleum costs 10 to fucking 15K?
Well, you're an idiot if you want to spend that. Give it to
I'll be
somebody who needs
spending
it.
because I want a good card catalog filing cabinet system here.
Oh
Above
my
it all.
God.
You don't even know about a mausoleum because you're white trash. You got it?
No, I have no problem with that.
Then tell me about a mausoleum. You don't know
This
nothing about it, you ghetto bitch.
This ain't even a control.
You'll
this is
be
I control it.
cremated.
Yes, I am.
Embarrassing.
I'm beyond a gravesite. I'm gonna be mausoleum like a motherfucker. Got it?
I can guarantee that's never going to happen.
You couldn't afford 10 to 15K like me, understood?
You'll be dead. Who's going to be paying for it? Not you.
Right.
God damn it, I will be paying for it. You know what?
No, no,
What are
you
you
won't.
saying?
No,
My
because
fucking insurance.
no,
My
no,
insurance.
no. Let me talk. Don't interrupt.
He
Your
said I
family
will.
members. Your family members. I see that money that you allocated for it, and they're gonna like, nah, he's dead. He doesn't care. We're gonna take the
I
money.
didn't.
Yeah. Oh, what have I done?
He's,
Sorry.
he's going to have
I
10K for
wasn't
that.
left
They're
the
going to
money
spend
like your
1,500
husband's
on it
left
to have
you.
him burnt and leave him in a box.
I didn't kill my husbands like you did, Woody, okay? It's not that afforded to me.
No, but the most important part is I got away with it.
Why you mute me, Woody? Are you scared?
So hot.
No, because you were screaming over me. I just wanted to say that. That's all. Sorry
No,
about that.
I can be quiet. I know you want to talk about your weed and different things. Go ahead.
It's okay. Let's talk about dead people. I'm fine with it.
No, you're not about witty widows. You're about new life. You're about new men.
What's wrong with that? I'm single. I want to go out
Mm,
and have fun.
okay. When's lucky number 6 gonna come into
Yeah,
play?
she's single and she's got low mileage.
Yeah, and I'm very sexual in my mind.
Hey,
So there
just
you
don't
go.
beat your daughter, okay? What? Mute
Don't
me
do
again.
what?
Don't mute me again. What? What'd you say?
I don't know. What are you talking about? You having a bipolar moment?
Miley Cyrus, blonde tips. What? Arrested? What'd you say?
Sounds like there's a little Tourette's mixed
Don't
in there,
fuck with
too.
me when you beated your own daughter.
I
And you
was
like,
thinking the same thing.
didn't you have a mugshot of Miley Cyrus when you beat your own fucking daughter, bitch?
I don't
Fuck.
know what that means.
Don't
Miley
ever
Cyrus?
mute me again, whore. Got it?
He's trying to
All
troll you.
right. Take it easy.
Never mute me again or I'll mention Miley Cyrus.
Or
So,
he'll rage quit.
I've seen
He's
it.
gonna rage quit.
Ain't nobody rage quitting. I'll just say, don't disrespect me, or I'll disrespect you. You abusive fucking mother.
Oh my God. Yes, I know. I
You know, I watched
feel better.
Mother Dearest the other day with the clothes hangers. Fuck you.
I know. German lady called
I
me
bet
mother.
you had to wire with them wire clothes hangers. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Oh God,
Maybe
here we go.
dearest.
Oh my God, is that the real Abe?
Yeah.
If I had to have you as a mother, I would beat my daughters too, and you should all do it. Yeah,
Abe.
like a glove.
Abraham.
Hello, Brooklyn, goddamn New York City, but you ain't from Boston yet.
You better shut your... Listen, I'm your biggest fan. I just had to come up and talk to you myself. I can't
You're not
believe
my
it's really
biggest fan.
you.
Listen here. Don't tell me this. I just had a fucking stream to where nobody joined my panel. I'm
Oh,
the
man. No.
Losers Club. Got it?
Listen, I was out and about,
Everybody
homeboy.
hates me because I speak the truth, okay? They can't handle
Join the
it.
club.
If you're scared to join my panel because I'm truthful, you're nothing but a faggot or a lesbo.
Oh, my God. Must we?
Don't get scared. Get nasty.
Do
Nothing
we
wrong with
have to
him.
be so vulgar,
I'm one
Abraham,
of
with
them
those
people that's not like,
words?
I'm not like on Twitter. I name names, stupid asses.
He does.
I'm
No,
not on Twitter, stupid asses.
everybody else but me, they don't name names. They insinuate. I will fucking defile them on my streams. That's why I don't get no panel members. Fuck them.
Goddamn, Abe, you're on a mission today. Are you angry
Nobody.
because nobody joined your panel?
No, I mean, it was a terrible open
Sounds
panel
like a lot of
failure.
butthurt to me.
No, I'm going to be honest. I had 9 viewers live. It got really bad. Yeah. And I'm going
Maybe
to
it's
be
a
proud
bad
to
time
say
of
that.
day.
And I'm not hashtagging any names in my titles. I'm just doing
So
weird
Birds is
titles.
pulling better numbers than you now?
No, I don't
Wow.
hashtag. I don't hashtag birds in my title like you, Boris. I don't get faggot with it. Got it?
You're the one coming
I
in
don't.
saying
I
you're
don't name
gay.
drop.
God damn.
Notice how Boris name drops. I never name drop. I have a weird omnious title, and
You
they
just
don't
said
like
you
me.
name drop.
No, when you're established like me, you don't have to
No,
name
you just
drop like
said you
you, Boris.
name drop. I'm gonna have to rewind
No,
this. I could have
Boris, you
swore you
don't
just
get
said you name
faggy
drop.
like it. You don't have to. You don't have to mention birds. You don't have to mention these people you're obsessed with, like Lindy Live, where you want to lick her
Abe,
clit out.
what's going on with you? You all right there? What's going on? What's the
It
matter?
No,
doesn't
you
sound
want to
like
lick
it.
Lindy Live's
What's
clit
going
out,
on? What's
and you
what's
want
wrong
to
with you
make it like
today?
China from WWE's.
Are you just on a mission to just go around just fuck shit up tonight? Just be honest.
See, and now
What's
you're
going
scared
on?
of it. See, I'm
Scared of
grasping.
what? Licking Lindy live? No, I ain't.
No,
What?
but Bridget, who are you mad at? Why be scared about it? Name names.
I'm not mad at anybody, but I got two
Did you
fucking
know that
fools over there running their
Hey,
mouth.
did
Tater
you know
Tots
that
and
I just
Jake.
got? I
And
just got. Did you know that
and
I am Tina can't be on YouTube for a week because of me? I just struck that bitch.
how's it feel? Fucking weirdo.
That bitch played Christmas movies, and I'm the one that did it up.
Oh well.
Okay,
Are you having a manic episode?
I
And I'm
am
a little worried about you, homie. Did you all right for
That
real?
was a good. Hey, that was a good notice. I have been going through mania.
Listen here, homeboy. I ain't got no problem telling anybody no names. You should better know that by now. And I ain't from fucking New York either. That's
No,
pissing me off more than fucking anything you said all night.
I
no,
know. What an
Vicky,
insult.
you're right. I'm
Um,
manic, but I'm that motherfucker that'll say it. But Bridget, she'll
Uh.
she'll she'll steer clear and be good for the circus and the side chat like Tara that wants to call me a P word. Hey Tara, fuck you, bitch. You'll rot in
God
hell for
damn,
that.
dude.
what were
I
you
want
doing?
the
I
one
got
thing.
Jake
Wait,
calling
wait,
me
wait.
that too.
I want Tara to do one thing and Stitches too. I want you to prove I'm a pedo. Hey, I've proven it to you, bitch, and you're on your knees right now sucking his cock. You will forever be a pedo
Abe,
supporter.
stop.
Ain't nobody gonna stop
Wow.
about it.
Stop.
You understand that or you don't, Bridget?
I understand I got Jake calling me the same fucking shit.
I
So
don't
what are you
care
gonna
about
do?
that, what he's calling you.
I
This bitch
care.
support
Why should I
this
care
bitch
that they're saying
supports
it to you?
somebody
Jake
because
doesn't
this
have
bitch
any
supports
legs.
somebody I exposed. You either understand that or you're a retard. Got it?
No, neither.
I
Neither.
expose. Hey, listen to me then. I expose somebody
Jake,
that.
Abe, you need
Will
a
you let
hug.
me talk? I expose somebody that shared CP.
He's
She
stinky.
supports him, and she will live with that. I don't support that. if you support somebody that shared CP in their Discord, that's going to be on you,
Way too
Bridget,
invested in
and
this,
Tara.
homie.
No, let me
Yeah.
talk. I've exposed that person and they're going against me. So that lets me everything I need to know about Tara. She's a CP supporter, and that means that she has it in
No,
her
she ain't.
family, and she was probably
Knock it off.
molested like that too.
Stop it. All right, that's enough of that.
You got it or not? I
That's
ain't
enough of
stopping,
that.
bitch.
Abe,
How
you
you
got
go?
listen.
How
You
you
need a
gonna
hug,
su-
homeboy.
Let me talk. No,
You
shut
need a
up,
hug,
Bridget.
homeboy. No, I ain't
How
gonna
you
shut
gonna
up,
support
Abe.
somebody?
I can scream
Shut
too,
the fuck
Abe. I can
up.
scream too, Abe.
How
I
the
can
fuck
talk
you gonna
over you
support
too. I
somebody
can do that. I don't
that
support
shares
it.
CP
I walked away from
when I
it.
exposed
They
them?
said you were a supporter
How the
too, but
fuck
here
you
I am
gonna
talking to
support
you.
somebody that shared
Nobody
that
supports
CP
that shit.
all the
You're
while
all
that
fucking obsessed
motherfucker
over it.
when I exposed them?
Oh my God.
Tara, you will be that motherfucker
No, she
that
ain't.
supports a rapist.
No, she ain't.
I'd go try to
No,
have a
she's
panel
not.
again, Abe. Maybe
You
somebody's
No,
got
come
she's
it or
in.
not.
not. And
No, she's
Bridget,
not.
never try to go above me with it. Got it, you stupid bitch.
Abe, why don't you
You ain't
take 3
nothing but
breaths?
another
That
supporter of it.
Xanax pull you
I
have,
expose
swallow it,
somebody
chill,
and you go
fucking
support a
relax.
pedo.
That weed that's in your
Don't
mouth,
ever
puff it.
try
I don't
to
support
go
it.
above
You
me.
screaming's not
You
gonna make it to
stupid
be
gay fucking
supported.
rapist
You came
pedo.
over here to start some shit. It ain't gonna work.
So you support a
Bah,
rapist too.
bah,
And you support a
bah.
pedophile.
Nah, I don't support either.
The goddamn don't.
But
You
guess what?
stupid
I could be
rapist.
told that I support it because I'm up here next to you on the panel. But am I going with
You
that? No, I'm
support
not,
gay.
Abraham.
Hey,
I
yes
ain't
or
rolling
no?
with that either, Abe.
Yes
I'm
or
up
no?
here next to you. I'm
Do
up
you
here next
support
to
Jake
you.
or not, bitch?
Hell no, I don't, bitch.
Oh, this turned pear
I
shaped.
don't support him anymore,
Whoa,
bitch.
breaking news. Wait, you don't?
No, motherfucker. He's attacking me for days with that fucking potato. He's saying, that's why I came up here saying that to you. He said, because I'm your biggest supporter, I'm a pedo supporter. See how that fucking goes? See how they
But
flip
now
it?
you get it, don't
So don't
you?
scream
You
up
dick.
there. Talking about
Okay, I
Tara.
will
Telling me I'm a
stop.
bitch. When I'm sitting next to you, motherfucker,
I will
you can
stop.
flip
I
it
will.
the same way. See how
Well,
that works, Abe? See?
I am.
Well,
She just
Okay,
G-checked
now
you, Abe.
let me talk. I can admit when I'm wrong.
God damn.
What can
You
I
need
say?
weed.
I'm wrong and I'm sorry. I'm
You
wrong.
need weed, dude.
No, I can admit when I'm wrong, God damn it, and I'm wrong.
Make an apology video.
Well, I just did kind of, but it ain't a video. It's live. I'm saying I'm sorry, Bridget. Sorry. Damn, I didn't know that. I thought you were licking his nuts.
Fuck you. I never licked his fucking nuts, but he's over there saying I'm a supporter because I'm your biggest fan because I'm always in your chats, right? And I'm always on your panels. And we're fucking besties. I think
Okay,
we have
well, I
matching
apologize,
tattoos.
Bridget. You're
Wrong.
not a supporter of that.
Wrong.
But Tara is a pedo supporter.
No, she's not. You
She
better
ain't?
stop it.
Whoa,
No.
whoa. You saying she ain't?
Abe, if people come in your chat, that fool's over there saying they're a supporter. So if people go in his chat,
I
you're
mean, how you
saying they're
say
a
that, though?
supporter. So
Hey,
which way is
Bridget,
it
how
going?
you
Because
gonna
you
say
both
that?
fucking shared it.
No, which way is it going? Let me tell you which way it's going. She's a fucking moderator over there. You got it or not?
Everybody
I
has a
mean,
wrench over there, Abe. Darling.
you either want that rich or you don't. You
Abe,
proclaim.
me being in your chat,
Whoa.
he's over there
You,
saying I'm a
you
supporter.
just, but no,
You
wait.
saying people over there are
You're going
supporters. Guess
against.
what? None of us are.
You flip
Knock
flop
it the fuck
now.
off, both of you.
Hey, but you just stated publicly that you don't support Jake, right? Am I
Of
wrong
course
or right?
not. No, I
Okay,
don't.
but wait, let me talk.
I don't flip and I don't flop
But
either.
can I say something though? Let me say
It
this.
better be smart. I'm gonna talk the
I'm
fuck
not
over you.
talking about you. Let me say one thing.
No, you're talking about my friend that ain't gonna go either.
I don't give a fuck. Let me say this though. Tara is a pedophile.
No, she's
supporter.
not. No,
You
she's not.
understand that? The fuck
No.
she ain't, bitch.
She's not. Bitch.
Hey,
I mean, you're absolutely wrong because she's going against what you proclaim right now.
But if I'm
Dumbass.
in your chat, dumbass, people
Jesus
say I'm a supporter
Christ,
too.
what the fuck is going on?
You stupid bitch. You just went
You
against
stupid bitch. You fucking stupid
You just went
bitch.
against what she's for, stupid yank.
Stupid yank, stupid
You're not
bitch,
stupid
stupid
yank.
southerner, stupid
You want some of that
bitch.
pastrami. You want
Take
that
a fucking
pastrami.
Xanax poll. You were talking
love,
about 10 minutes. Go cry about it, Abe.
you
Go
love
cry about it, Abe.
that pastrami
Go
beef
cry
sandwich.
about it, Abe. Go cry about it, Abe.
Go
Nobody
lick
cares,
some more
Abe.
mayonnaise and red
4
sandwiches.
against 1. Nobody
Yo,
cares. Go light up a
Abe,
panel. See who
Hey,
shows
you
up.
ain't nothing but a loud bitch that I will smack down.
You gonna fucking cry about it,
I will break
Abe.
you down into rowdy when I beat
Do
you.
Abe,
it. Do
Abe,
it. Do it up.
Abe,
I
it's
will
your
make
friend
you
Tone.
learn how to suck a
Do it
dick.
up.
Abe,
Look, your
calm
friend's here to
down.
help you. Your friend's here
Abe,
to
it's your
help you.
friend.
That's
Yeah.
why you live with your family. You
Yes.
ran through fucking bitch. That's why you live with your family.
You live with a fake wife,
nothing
Abe.
but an
You
old
live with.
Abe,
Go
come
get
on.
Mrs. Abe. Go get Mrs. Abe. Let me hear her.
That's
Let
why
me
you
hear
should
her.
have had a C-section.
Let
I
me
wish I
hear
could live somewhere
her.
where I didn't have to
Let
pay
me hear
bills.
your
Next
fake
time-
wife, Abe.
Next
Let me
time,
hear
fine.
her.
You came with that
Go get her,
C-section, you
Abe.
fucking
Go
bitch.
get her. Go get her. Go get your
should
fake
have-
I
wife.
can't tell if Abe is just actually playing a character or is this actually
Go.
serious.
It doesn't matter if he's serious or not. He's being fucking
Don't
vile.
get loud with
So
me.
that don't
He's
matter
having
which
a
way he's
manic-
going. He's
having a
fucking
manic
gross, and he
episode.
knows it. He's looking for attention because he had an
You
empty
just wanna
panel
be a
tonight,
loud
and he's
Yankee.
realizing that people ain't supporting
You
his
should have had a
bullshit, and he's
C-section,
crying about it because he saw Whitney was live and he knew he could use her
you think you're
panel.
gonna be a
Do
loud
it the
Yankee
fuck
bitch.
up, Abe. Do it.
Yankee
You're gonna
Doodle
tell me I'm a
Dandy.
supporter. You're not gonna talk about my family when you got a fake fucking
Fuck
blow up
you,
doll
you
sitting
fat
next to you talking
fucking
about
bitch.
Mrs. Abraham. Right?
You
Yeah.
had to do
I'll
makeup
be all
either.
that. Abe, I'll be
You
all
had
that.
nothing
I'll
with your
be
makeup
all
skills.
that. I'll be
You
all
ain't had
that.
nothing with your
I'm not
makeup
you.
skills, you
I'm
fat
not
fucking
you.
bitch.
She's
I'm
a
not
fucking
you.
body,
You're a
That's
you,
fat
Abe.
right.
fucking
Right.
That's
bitch.
right. I'll sit on your fucking face and ride you like a fucking carnival
Your
ride.
makeup
Shut you
channel
the
ain't gonna
fuck
go
up with my
nowhere, you know
fupa
why?
on your forehead, homeboy. It ain't gonna work over here.
You know why your
Abe,
makeup channel
go
ain't gonna
cry
Damn.
about it. Go
nowhere?
cry about it.
Because
Go
you're a
cry
stupid
about
fat
it.
bitch.
Go cry about it. You're a fat bitch yourself,
Makeup
right?
can't hide
You're
your
a fat
fucking...
bitch yourself, aren't you?
You're
Fuck
fucking
out of here. Here, let your little friend try to calm you down. We'll see how
All
that
right, look.
works.
Look, Abe is a friend of mine. I'm sorry about him. You know, Abe can be. Abe, calm down. Calm down.
You dispute me. God damn it.
Calm down, Abe. Calm down, Abe. Come on.
Ain't no
Breathe,
making
breathe,
people hide
breathe,
your
breathe.
You fucking bitch.
Wah.
You've had many of them.
Great.
Yeah.
Cry me a river.
Let
Go
them
on
respond,
and
You
just.
Abe.
were a beauty school dropout. It was high school prom when your abortion went in that toilet.
You make no sense. You're not even funny anymore,
You
Abe. You're
flushed
losing
your
it.
first-
You're
High
so
school prom
obsessed
abortion.
with
What?
the fucking pedo shit that you've
You
lost
flushed
your
your
fucking
firstborn child
comedy
at high
charm
school
on
prom.
here, homeboy. Let it fucking go. You're not
You were
yourself
never meant
anymore.
to
It's
be a parent
obsession.
because you're a fat
It's
fucking pig.
obsession. You're a fucking
You ain't nothing
weirdo
but a
about
fat
it.
fucking
Let
pig,
it go. I am. I'll be
You
all
ain't
that.
even meant to... Listen, you don't
You
even
choking
have
on that
dogs,
dick?
bitch. You ain't
Look at
allowed to
you.
even...
You
ain't
lost
even
it,
allowed to
Abe.
have dogs,
You
bitch.
lost it, Abe.
Peter
You've
went
lost
against you,
it.
you fucking bitch.
You've
All
lost
you
it
doing is
all,
making
Abe. Look at you.
All you doing is
All
making
I
your dogs
do
lick
is
your
put
fucking
on
pussy.
makeup because I'm
You
fat.
fucking
All
rapist
I
fucking
do is
bitch.
talk because I'm fat. Yeah, we get it. Great.
You're
Anything
a
else,
loud
Abe?
Yankee fucking
You're
whore.
losing it, Abe. You're losing your touch. How embarrassing. I would just get off panel if I was you.
The rise and fall of a
Yikes.
I'll
YouTube
beat you down
celebrity.
until you eat a
Oh,
cracker
it's so
a day, bitch.
embarrassing. Yeah, that's what
Cringe.
I'm gonna do, Abe.
I
That's
will
not
make
even
you become
funny.
Abe, look.
bulimic.
Uh-huh.
I will
Yeah,
make your
great.
self-esteem become
Sad.
bulimic.
Ladies
You
and
fucking
gentlemen, this is
sad
called the
fucking yank.
fall of Abe on YouTube. It's a sad, sad day for most of us.
And you
But may
can't
he
eat
rest in
me.
peace. And we're gonna cremate him because we're
Everybody knows
fucking cheap.
Let her talk, Abe. Let her
hey, go to
talk.
white Tupac's, bitch.
You don't
Your
want me to
audio is
say it.
That's
terrible.
the only place that allows your fucking slutty ass is white Tupac's. That little 1-inch worm faggot. Fuck you, you fucking abortionist whore.
It sounds like he's crying to me. What do y'all think?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
hold
Cry
on.
me a river.
I don't
Look, I'm
understand.
sorry about my friend Abe. You know, I didn't expect this from him.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Did
I
you
don't
save him?
understand. He's obviously having
Did you help him?
an episode.
Probably not.
Oh, who's calling
Damn.
me?
Shit.
Is that it? Are we done? That's the end of that?
No idea
Keep
what
going. I'm not done cooking yet.
Sad, isn't it? He used to be funny. Now it's just all the obsession over that fucking nasty shit, dude. The both of them. If you're in one chat and you support when you're in a chat, you support it. You're in the other one's chat, you support it. Guess what? I'm not in fucking either, right? Because if you're in one, they're gonna fucking do that to you. If you're in the other one, guess what? They both fucking shared it. Who's wrong? Who's right? Neither. Fucking shit. Let it go.
I had no idea that was going on. I'm a little surprised by
Good
that.
Christ.
Like he
Damn,
was.
Abe, you sound like you were struggling on that fucking. You ain't got it anymore, homeboy. That's
Did he
sad.
rage quit?
Of course
He
he
didn't
did.
make. Did he make any sense to anybody? I didn't understand what he was talking about. And it's
Yeah,
all.
especially the whole prom abortion. What the fuck?
What is he calling you a whore for? I don't get it.
I'm a bitch, abortionist, fat whore. I'll be all that. I'm not Abe. I'll be all that if I wanted to. At least I'm not Abe. With a fake
gotta be
fucking
too.
blow up doll sitting next to him calling him Mrs. fucking Abraham. Get the fuck, homeboy. We all know who you are. It's been told for years. You
Yeah.
used to be funny.
I'm getting off.
Bye.
Yeah, good one.
Go.
Bye
Maybe
bye.
go check on him. He sounds like he needs a hug.
Yeah, I'll check on him.
There
Yeah,
you
I'm
go.
sorry about him.
That's a good job. There you go. Thanks, Tone. We appreciate you.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Here he goes. Look at him in chat.
Yeah,
He's losing
having
it.
enough.
I don't care. He's not going to talk to me like that. And he's not going to call somebody who's not that. Like, that's the worst fucking shit you can call somebody. You know what I'm saying? And my biggest diss is I live with my family around me.
Wait.
Yikes.
What was the worst insult you said? What? Which one?
Oh, he's saying because I live around my family. Like, that's a diss. What the
Oh my
fuck?
god, that's the dumbest thing you ever heard. She's close to her family. That's crazy.
You don't even rent. No, I actually do. It's kind of expensive, too. Would you like to come pay it? Abe, go take a nap. Go to bed.
Yeah,
Wake
you're
up
having
tomorrow and hope you get somebody on your panel. How's that?
you're having a manic episode because you aren't making any sense, and you're doing the whole winning the Charlie Sheen shit. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
Sounds like he needs his pinky.
I'm look at this. when I'm nude in front of my basement mirror. Abe, I live in the city, baby, right? So our basements is all shit. It's like oil tanks and water tanks, and I don't really go down there much unless I blow a fuse. I know you're a southerner and you don't really get it, right? Because you're so smart and all, and you know it all. Right, Abe? Do it up, Abe! You bitch, you whore, you bitch! Yeah, what's his name? Kennison? He's fucking been gone, buddy. Come up with a better fucking act. This one's played out. And the thing is, they both are ruining themselves. Being obsessed with this fucking shit, they both ruined their fucking self.
Yeah.
That's it. I stay away from both. But
No
I got
wonder
Jake
he's
saying,
on Xanax. He
well,
causes his own stress for himself.
Trisha, I don't know if you were just here, but he was calling me a big fatty and all the other shit he was saying. So probably still talking to me, but who knows? Anyway, I got Jake over there saying I'm the biggest Abe supporter, so I'm a PEDO because I support Abe. When am I over there? When am I on his panel? When am I in his chat? Show that fucking
Jake doesn't
proof,
have legs.
boy.
He's so intolerable. He's
fucking
just
disgusting.
intolerable. And his whininess is just annoying.
He likes the sound of his voice because he's a narcissist. That's it. And his fucking word salad.
Yes.
He doesn't like me on panel, and he says I just overtalk him because I'm not going to let him fucking talk to me like that. I'm not going to let him try to tell me what I'm going to do and not do. See, these little bitches he has following him now, they do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get the fuck out of here. You better find someone else.
He's a condescending little twit.
Hi, Boris.
Hello there. How are you tonight?
I'm great. I'm fucking great. I got my family around me. I'm nice and fat. I just fucking ate, you know? I'm doing fucking great. I'm a whore.
Good.
All day.
I
Girls gotta
love
eat
being
too.
a
You guys
whore.
keep it going though. I'm still cooking.
I'm a whore. I'm a whore. I'm a whore. There's nothing wrong with owning your sexuality. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, Abe, please don't take that away from
And
me.
it is the holidays, Wiggy.
Please.
Yeah. I don't care who knows it. If I
Yes,
wanna,
Abe, I do fart. I do. I
a man
fart,
is
Abe.
interested in me and I want to have sex with him, I don't need
Oh, yeah.
anybody's permission. I'm just going to do
Absolutely
it.
right. I'm a grown-ass fucking single woman.
Yeah, even if I only just met him and I find him hot and I want to.
That's right. Right in the car in the parking lot. But here's the thing, Woody, right? How can I be both? I got one telling me that I can't get a man because I'm ugly and I can't get no dick, and I got another one telling me I'm a fucking whore. Which one is it?
He called you ugly? You got to be out of your mind. He called you ugly?
No, what's his name over there? Fucking Teabag says I can't get no dick. But I got this one telling me I'm a whore. Which one is it? Yeah, everlasting gobstopper. Yeah, Abe, you're making a lot of sense. You want to say that because he used to say I'm the funniest girl on YouTube and he liked me, But he
Yeah,
doesn't like me now because, I
you
shut
challenged
the
it.
fuck up because I'm
Exactly.
not going to sit back and let some fucking man that's supposed to be someone's husband sit there and scream and call me all kinds of disgusting names online. Get the fuck out of here. How do you know I don't? This is my
I
thing. You
was thinking
ready?
the same thing. How
You
the hell do
ready?
you know?
How do y'all know? Why? Because I don't come on YouTube and show it? Get the
Exactly.
fuck out of here. I got plenty of fucking dick. You don't have to worry about that, sir. But you might want to have to worry about replacing that blow-up doll. It's been about, what, 5 years now? With your fake wife? Shut the fuck up. I can't get a man. Get the fuck.
The
I am
ugliest
fine.
and the fattest women can get laid
I am
anytime.
fine. Don't you fucking worry.
So a girl that
Here's
looks
another
like
thing,
her,
Witty, too. I've shown my body on here plenty of times, but what I'm not going to do is show it all the time because they tell me to. And what
Yeah.
does it matter? I've never come on here and said I was skinny. I've never come on here and pretended to be better than fucking anybody. So them calling me these names is not fucking doing nothing. And they can't stand that. They hate it.
he doesn't like Yanks.
Look at him. He's fucking manic. Look at him. God
Dude,
damn.
we are so much smarter.
Yeah, Abe, go take a fucking nap. You need it. Take one of them totem poles you're fucking talking about, or maybe go have a good cry, right? Because you in the beginning talk about how you cry all the time. Go have a good fucking cry. You need it. Jesus
Wow.
Christ, you were just crying up here. I could hear it in your voice when it was cracking. Wah, wah. I'll be a cow in the pastures, but you could be a baby in the fucking crib.
Wow.
I
Well,
think we can get beyond this.
yeah.
It's a great time. He ain't doing shit to me. Do it up, babe. Do it up. Yeah. Play 80s clips and think you're funny saying fucking words that nobody likes on the internet. Yeah. Fucking God. Just sit there and call somebody that shit.
You need to Abilify, honey. You need to get on that medication to stop these episodes.
Tell him, Magda.
You could get when you have a manic episode, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble.
Yep.
See, I was
Look at 'em.
thinking I would have suggested Thorazine. That's kind of like the catch-all. So
Yeah, I hate everyone. Hey, Abe, how'd you know I was on fucking Pac's panel? Because you were up there with me, right? You fucking idiot.
Wow.
Oh, it's all right, Abe. I do care about the little fellas. You know what I do with the little fellas like yourself that
Fellas.
got little dicks? I let them finish. I pat them on the head and I send them home and I never call them again. So you're right. I do care about the little dick guys.
Pat
Don't
them on
worry,
the
Abe. I care about you too. Little pat on the head, send them on the way. Just never call them again. You know when you go to have sex and you pull out a thumb? It's all right, buddy. Don't worry about it.
she
We care
sends them
about
home
you.
and calls up the filler.
Yeah, poor
Wow.
little fella. Send him on his way. Wait, he's one of those guys that he pulls it out and it's like a thumb and he looks you in the eyes and goes, I can eat you out for hours. Great. If I wanted that, I'd take a fucking lesbian. So you let the poor guy finish and you send him home, you never call him again, right? I mean, it's
Exactly.
all right, Abe. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Little dicks matter. You all matter. Everybody matters. Everybody's got a fat hole.
Is this how you act when you're drunk? I just assumed it was your bipolar. Are you serious? You're drunk and that's why
Oh,
you're
yeah, and he thinks he's funny. He's not. I shut them the fuck down. I shut them the fuck up and he's embarrassed. Now he's going to wig out and chat the whole fucking time he's here. Making a fool out of himself.
Oh, he wants to make you his bitch. Imagine.
Well, how can you do that? How can we do that, Abe?
What
I
your
just
wife
told
think
you.
about
Little.
that?
Oh, he forgot about her. He forgot that he. Yeah, Abe, sweetheart, the only one that is fucking triggered around here is you.
Yeah.
Look at him, Boris, triggered.
I know.
Rage
He
quit.
come up trying to troll and it didn't work,
Yeah,
so he steady
that's why
got
I came
triggered.
up. Mm-hmm.
You saved
Does weed
us.
give you anxiety, Abe? Is that why you don't smoke weed?
Look, he's gonna start going on Jenny now. I love it. Hey, Abe, tomorrow when you see all these clips and how fucking dumb you look, make sure you write me a letter of an apology, okay? And kiss it and put your little
Yeah.
teeny dick print in a corner like a thumbprint and then mail it to me, okay? Seal it with a kiss. Here he goes. Look, he's tagging Jenny now. Witty, isn't that funny? Like, that's how they come at me on here. Oh, yeah? Oh,
Jenny.
yeah? Well, that's why you live with your family. Oh, God. Please, no. You're right. I'm in the city on 4 floors. We each have our own place. Please, don't insult me.
Wait, who's Jenny?
Misfit Jenny. She's in here.
She is?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
hi,
right
Jenny.
up there.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Oh, nice to see you.
Boris, you believe these people to come at me because of that? It's fucking sad, Winnie. I'm sick of it. You know how much
What?
traveling I did on Christmas? None. I did a fucking set of stairs.
I'll fuck with pretty much anybody, but I don't know that I'd really want to come at you unless I had some good shit. So, just saying.
I mean, it's so stupid, like, to say that. Oh, that's why you live near your family. Oh, God, no. Not that. You know how much gas I save in the fucking holidays? The traffic was terrible getting down the stairs. Fucking idiots. You're right. I'm surrounded by
Listen-
love every single day. Whitty sees it. I have an amazing family, buddy. I
Yeah.
have great love around me daily.
Yeah.
Nothing you people say on YouTube's gonna ever fucking take that away. I'll be
Yeah.
a whore. I'll be
Yeah.
a bitch. I'll be whatever you want to call me. You know what I mean? It doesn't take that shit away. That's what these people don't understand.
And
Words don't hurt me. Sticks and stones, bitch.
she has a chronic illness, and she doesn't let that stop her from being happy and funny.
I don't even talk about that on here.
There you go.
No need to.
Yeah, you don't. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a credit to you that you can maintain this level of happiness and, you know, what?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All right, well,
You
listen,
know what,
dinner's going to
Magda?
be
You're
done in
right.
about 40 minutes, so.
What are you cooking? Good looking. No, you say
Chicken
what's cooking? Good looking.
Chicken and sausage gumbo.
Are you cooking
I
it in the slow
never
cooker?
had gumbo.
Pardon
I
me?
haven't either. You cooking it in the slow cooker?
No, I'm not cooking this in a slow cooker.
Oh
Where
my
you
god, my
cooking?
ADHD never lets me use a slow cooker. Never. Like I need it done on this, like right then. Even fucking soup, I can't do it. My ADHD, like I the slow cooker. It's like fuck. This is taking forever. I've never had gumbo. You believe that, Boris?
It's really good. It's like jambalaya, but it's more soupy. That's the only
I
difference.
never had that
What's
either.
in
My
it?
Yankee ass never had that shit.
Sausage and chicken. What else?
Yeah, Cajun sausage, chicken, rotel, onions, chicken stock, rice, Cajun seasoning.
You're quite a little chef there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Chef
Wow.
Boyardee.
Oh, you'll
Boris.
listen. You'll cut a bitch if I ever gave you breakfast. I'm telling you.
So if I
Because
come over, you'll feed me too? More
Oh, yeah.
ways than one?
You
Yeah,
gotta
you're
come the
gonna.
night before though, and
Yeah,
then
you're
he'll
gonna
give you
need the
breakfast.
breakfast in the morning. So, no homemade
Look
sausage,
at
gravy, the whole 9 yards.
Yum. Look at Abe making fun of Miss Jenny's bikini pic. Mind you, she looks fucking gorgeous in it.
Yes.
Abe, knock it off. Post a picture of your blow up doll. Put a bikini on it. I'll send you one. Fucking look at him. He's sad.
I don't know what's going on here with him. I just don't.
He's manic. Look at him. He's drunk. He's on
Yeah.
fucking Xanax bars, whatever the fuck he's
If
talking
that's
about.
how you're feeling when you're drunk, that can't be enjoyable,
It's not
eh?
funny, Abe. It's just not funny anymore, buddy. You lost it. You're so obsessed with attacking Jake and proving this one's this and this one's that you lost your touch. It's sad. We're all watching the fall of Abe. Evil Abe. Damn. Woody, may I please? Ave Maria. They play that at every funeral, so I figured I'd pay y'all's Abe. I don't know the words, but you know, you guys.
Kelly Lesbos. Who are Lesbos? You gotta be kidding.
You never say anything about Jenny. Go up 3 fucking comments, fool.
Ruka Salty Salt.
I love that name. I want it now. Every time she comes in my chat, I say that. She's from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, do you know what a Veruca is? Do you know what a Veruca is?
A Veruca?
Yes, a Veruca is a very, very painful thing that you get on your feet from, walking in like public bathhouses and
Oh, gross.
yeah, it's very contagious. But but it's very it's in So I always thought it was
Like
weird.
that foot hand, like the kids get that hand foot thing. Is it kind of like that? Yeah, Abe, that's it. You're so disgusting, Abe. Go somewhere else. You're gross. Now he's into bestiality. Look at him. Why don't you go hang with fucking Elbow? You guys get along just fine.
Shit.
Gross. Who fucking even thinks of that? Ugh. Poor Abe. Look at him. Wow.
We throw
Poor
in the
Abe.
night.
Jenny, let him keep going. He ain't gonna shut up. He already rage quit. You missed it. He's disgusting.
Bathhouse foot.
I was thinking more of Willy Wonka, Veruca Salt.
Yeah.
I want it now.
It's weird that they called her that. I can't even get over that they would call her a Veruca. Look up what a Veruca is. It's so gross.
It's like calling somebody Schmegma Sally.
Yeah. That's gross and contagious. Well, you can't. Smegma's not contagious.
Oh, he's proven something, Jenny. He's proven he lost it. He has nowhere else to go. Now he's being disgusted, talking about having sex with dogs. God damn, Abe.
Evil Abe, are
Just
you
give it up.
that you lost the war when you talk about us, Yanks? Remember, we won. We won. You lost. You know? That's still bothering you? There's a
Hey,
reason.
Abe, you know your little crying problem you have? Is that why you cried when G got a divorce? Is that what caused that? Is that why? Is that what triggered it? That little cry issue you have? I mean, that clip's out there, right? Since you want to say what you're saying to me in chat, buddy, I'm going to go low that I can on you. Remember when G announced his divorce, Boris? And he was, come on, man. No, man, for real, man. No, G, man, for real, G, you all right, man? You guys remember that? Knock
Yeah.
it off, Abraham. You're embarrassing yourself. You're just embarrassing yourself again. Yikes.
I just never understood how a heterosexual, testosterone-laden male would be threatened by two chicks that are into each other. I'm sorry, I'm missing something.
Now look what he just wrote, okay? Everybody see
Yeah.
that. I have never been divorced. That's why I didn't get married.
Well, you
Oops.
said you had a wife.
Right.
You said you had a wife.
Oops.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
well, I think you cried, so I mean, you just admitted you have a little crying problem on here a minute ago, so
Yeah.
Maybe I was asking if that day you were in one of your little crying fits. That's all.
Well, Linda mentioned hormones, and he got all flustered about that. And I'm thinking, well, dude, if you do got a lot of estrogen in you, that would explain it. But
Yeah,
he
I
got
think he
all
needs a
triggered.
Midol. You know, Abe, skip the Xanax, buddy. I think you've had enough of those, right? And go get, it's called Midol. It's for bitches with periods. And I'm sure it'll help you out a little bit. Okay?
I totally get that, Abe.
Nobody's afraid of you, Abe. Nobody.
This
Nobody.
This anger is misplaced, and it makes no sense. And you need clarity right now. And you need to be on medication in order to get clarity.
No, he needs to stop the obsession with fighting with this one and that one for nothing. And go back to what he was doing. Abe, you're up here yourself crying. Nobody would join your panel. You had 9 people in fucking chat. And you're fucking mad about it. I'm telling you why. And you just don't want to hear it. Instead, you're going to call me a dog fucking whore, abortionist bitch. Right? That's it? Get out of here, dude. You ain't you lost it.
You got to do better than that.
Hey, Abe, ready? I'm a pig, right? Because Abe says so.
Where did he say that? Did he say that? Where did he say that?
Damn.
He called me a pig, so I'm going to be one. This is what I'm saying. Nothing you say to me is going to change fucking nothing, Abe. You're nothing. Stop. You're fucking embarrassing yourself. Go on.
There's no wife in her right mind who would stay with a man who behaves like this on a regular basis. No offense to anyone who has bipolar, but this is a lot. And he's only doing this for the past 20 minutes. Can you imagine
yeah, and he's using it that he's drunk. I sold out. Did I? You gonna show that next time you're live? 3 people? Get out of here.
Oh, I see with a pig. No one's ever. What are you talking about? She has 2 nieces or several nieces. She's got a brother. She's got sisters. What are you talking about?
So he's showing himself, Jenny, but he just didn't do it himself, right? Get out of here, Abe. Nobody cares.
understand, Abe, but you really need the medication, honey, so you could stabilize your moods and have clarity. Give it a try.
It's fucking 8 o'clock where I am. It's probably about 6 or 7 where he is, and he's already fucking smashed on a Tuesday, winning, right, Abe? Winning.
I think he's
Wow.
agoraphobic too.
You think?
Yeah, he's definitely agoraphobic.
Yeah.
He never leaves the house.
Trisha, what is he hurting? How is he hurting? Coming up here calling everybody vile, disgusting things, and screaming at people and acting like an idiot and calling people P words that aren't? He's hurting? More like he's hurting others. Come on. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be over here in the corner.
No wonder you are. She's not sad. I don't know where you get that from. She's a riot.
No, Abe, numbers never mattered. That's why I don't go like everybody else and latch on to the money making fucking pay pigs and the topics that bring them in. Because if I did care, that's what I would be doing. And I'd be monetized, right, Abe? Right? Mr. I'll never monetize, take a penny off YouTube. Abe, remember that guy? Right. No, I don't care about numbers, but you do. Because you were just up on this panel about, 15 minutes ago? Talking about how you cry all day and you only had 9 people and no one would join your open panel? Who cares about views? Not me.
I
You
remember
do.
not too long ago he was spewing his mouth on his channel about he was going to dominate G and take him over and have bigger numbers and a better channel. What happened to that, dude? You had 9 people in your chat today. What happened?
And that's his problem. That's the real problem. I don't care about numbers.
Look at
I can't.
Look at that picture of Miss Jenny.
And that's really what she
Hold
looks
on, let me
like. That
see.
is
Let me see.
unfiltered, nothing. She's
Hold on, let me see.
gorgeous. Woody, I tell her all the time, bitch, if I had your body, I swear to you, I'd be walking around fucking naked.
I know, right?
I fucking would. And I see Jenny naked. Listen, everybody knows I see Jenny naked. She's fucking beautiful. She's gorgeous. That's what I'm saying. What if somebody's saying that to, like, the words he's saying is nothing. He's just showing himself. He's gross.
Yeah.
He's always been that way, right? Who cares? Hey, let me say something. Hey, Jakey Poo, does this prove to you that I'm his biggest fan or nah? Are you gonna shut the fuck up with that yet, or are we still gonna roll with that?
He's too much. I can't with him
These
anymore.
men on here, you wonder why they're fucking on here all day long. You wonder why they're not out living life and being men. This is why. This is exactly why. They show themselves.
I got all excited trying to see that picture and booted myself.
I know. It's like he saw the picture and jetted. What's he doing over there?
Still didn't see the picture.
She has a nice décolleté, like a, what do you call it? Clavicle area. Very nice. You can see that. Love that area of a woman. Looks beautiful.
She's beautiful. She really is.
But she's also nice. Let's not forget.
She's all right. She's all right. Don't gas her head up, Witty. All right. I'm
Look, she doesn't even like me. We started off on the wrong foot for sure. But I like her.
Yeah, but listen, I take it as this. What you went through and what people put you through on here, I don't blame you. My thing when I said to you was I wasn't one of those people, right? I think you thought I was at first, and I wasn't. I was commenting on videos like beautiful memories. I'm glad you have these, and you were like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "That's not me. I was not me." You know what I mean? Listen, listen. We've all, you know what I'm saying.
I know. I'm still ashamed, and
I'm Tuma Girl, named by.
It's so embarrassing.
Boris, she found out I had a brain tumor, and she started calling me Tumor Girl back then. I get it tattooed on my chest.
No! No!
So when I rip my shirt open, it's across my titties, like Superman.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Here he comes. He went and got another channel.
Is that him? Mark's twirling glass?
Yeah.
I gotta.
Who's gonna come up here all sand kinnisoned up?
Hey, Abe. I go live maybe twice a month, Miss PayPal every stream. But you're a sellout, Mister. I'll never have a PayPal nor be monetized on YouTube, buddy. Right? Mister, hit my Cash App and my PayPal, though. Don't go there with me, sir. You won't win. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I'm not in the basement, buddy. I'm in the attic, so you might want to switch that around. I'm not a basement dweller. I'm an attic hanger, okay? My apartment's the top apartment. I know you Southerners don't understand that. I know it's hard for you to get city living and shit. But listen in, Abraham, okay? There's 4 floors here on this damn place, okay? It's called city living. There's the first floor, the second floor, third floor. And here I am up on the 4th floor up in the attic with my dogs. You know the ones you just said I have sex with? Yeah, them. That's where I am. I'm not in the basement, buddy, okay? It's called city living. I know it's hard for you to understand. Fucking idiot. That's why he keeps saying basement, because he thinks I live in the basement. I fucking wish to be less stairs.
He doesn't understand that a basement, depending on where you're at. I mean, I've got a toilet, I got a bathroom down in my basement, so not all basements are bad.
No, before I moved here, I had a big house and I had a finished basement. I had like a big, huge family room down there and a bathroom. But now where I am, where there's like so many apartments, just the basement, nobody wants to go down there unless you blow a fuse or you have to like fix something.
You have a washer and dryer in the basement?
I got a bathroom and a stove too. So
yeah, no, I have to. We don't have laundry. I gotta go to the fucking laundromat. I hate it. I skeeve the laundromat, and I used to where I lived before I sold the house. I had a wash and dryer right off my kitchen. I hate it.
I'm the
75 stairs up, 75 stairs down. It's fun.
I'm the same. In my condo does not have a washer and there's no room. We did the kitchen, but there was still no room for a washer and dryer.
No place to pick it up.
Yeah, no place at all. So I have to either go to the laundromat, which I never do in Boston, or I have to drive into Christmas and do it there.
I skeeve it. I skeeve knowing other people did laundry in there. I literally sometimes I'll pay to like run a stream first, with just like a wash with just all bleach.
Which is just, what? All
just bleach? Like all bleach to like make sure I clean it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, what a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know, dude, but I miss it. I miss having laundry right off the kitchen. But you know what though? That's when my son was younger. I had a husband, so it was fine. Now, it's just really me. I mean, I don't have much. But yeah, I hate it.
You've never been to a laundromat? I don't know.
Oh, Magda. Come visit me, Magda. We'll go to the laundromat. You don't even have to do laundry. Just sit there and watch the fucking show.
I know.
Lord. I should go live next time I'm there, is what I should do. From the live from the laundromat. You guys can see the crazy shit that happens. It's a place to be on a Friday night.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people that come in, so I get that. Yeah.
No, these people are there doing laundry. They're fucking nuts.
In what way? Mental illness or just
like crazy? Some of them high. Some of them have like 50 bags of laundry trying to shove it in one wash. Some of them take up 7 dryers, like a sock in one, a pair of underwear in the other. Oh yeah, it's fun.
See, once we get levels up where they need to be, you'll understand the value of people watching.
Yes, I do like people watching. Yeah. So look at this.
I live on a main street in a very busy city part, okay, where I live now. So you could literally sit at my front window and just watch it all unfold. There's always something. Always. I want to get like one of those ring bell things to like put at the window and just constantly record, and then I could share those videos.
Listen, no lie.
I don't want to laugh at this, but it sounds absolutely funny. In Russia, we beat our clothes on the rocks.
There's a place, I think it's in Pennsylvania, that's got cameras on a little bridge, and people hit this bridge all the time with their trucks. And you'll make a lot of money doing that. If you got a freak show going on, just start making videos.
Witty, there's one of those here at Stereo Drive. You know that part of Stereo Drive that they always fucking try to go under and lose the top of their trucks?
Oh my God.
There's a camera for that. I know. Boris, I know what you're talking about. We have one of those here in Boston. So Stereo Drive has like all the underpasses, and it'll say it's 60 fucking times the be exits. They still try to make it, and I went behind one time, like whole top of the truck right the fuck off.
Yeah, to get
First
a
of all, the
perfect
one-way
Hilarious.
feel.
system.
And they
The
got
one-way
sensors and
systems in
stuff.
Boston are
It'll
nightmare.
flash lights at you and everything, telling you turn, don't try to go under this. And they do anyway. And they tear their shit up all the time.
They do it subconsciously. They're just driving and they completely zone out. That's probably
Like
why.
RVs will do it and rip their big air conditioners
Yeah,
off the roofs of their rigs and shit. It's hilarious.
yeah, that's true.
A few months ago, I did a video. We were all in my house, and all of a sudden, boom! I'm like, what the fuck? We go outside. A car came right through the bottom of my house, like right
What?
into the house.
You're
Yeah.
kidding.
No, it happened across the way. They went right into the house, but the one across the street, they went into the fucking house,
Are
like
you
the
in a
whole
brick?
bottom.
What, are you in a brick building?
Oh yeah, I'm in one of those old like 1800 buildings, like all nice wood floors still. You know what I mean? And
Right,
they
but he crashed into a brick building. And how far did it go in, or
it
what?
didn't go too far. Like a few bricks knocked off on my building, but the building across the way, like it was all wood at the bottom. They went right through. Like the car was like in the bottom of the house.
The house could have collapsed. How
Mm-hmm.
awful. So what happened? What was the next step?
Nothing. The cops came and all that, and then they had to like board it up and fix it. Cause where I am, I'm on the corner, and it's a 4-way street, and I'm on the busiest street where I live, and it's a 4-way. So people are like flying straight, and the idiots don't go through the stop sign, so they have to swerve, and they end up in my house or the house across the street.
Jesus. Or the house
That's
across the street.
that's their only options.
I shouldn't laugh, but oh God. Okay, well it's 8:30. I've been on long enough. I'm
Make
tired.
sure you leave this up so the clip channels can clip me owning Abraham Lincoln. Bitch.
Make sure you
Bye,
text
Boris.
Stewie. Text Stewie
Right,
and let
take
him
it
know.
easy.
I don't talk to
Thanks
him at
for
all
coming.
anymore like that, but I'll tell him. Bye,
Oh,
Woody.
okay. Heard
Have a
that.
good New
Love
Year's,
you
you guys,
guys.
if I don't see you or talk to you.
You too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Bye.
Peace.
Year. Bye.